Hello, everyone. We are live for our first and only stream of today with no technical issues whatsoever. For those who might be joining us from a little bit earlier, I literally just needed to reopen and close OBS, and that fixed literally all of the problems. Today, we are going through A Song of Ice and Fire characters and ranking them, whether they would be on the nice list or the naughty list, as has been tasked by Santa, as you can see in the center of the screen here. And I'm joined by the one and only Late Lord Haven. Hello, Late Lord.
I'm getting a weird sense of deja vu.
I don't know why that would be. Everything's fine.
Everything is fine. And you know what? Santa's already started the list for us. Ned Stark is on the nice list because he's a good, honorable guy. Yes, he beheads someone for deserting the Night's Watch, but just to clarify, we are judging people morally based on, Westerosi culture, values, etc., not modern day stuff. And yes, we are in fact essentially judging people as naughty, nice, good, bad, which is exactly what George would have wanted, for us to take his characters and decide whether they're black or white.
Yes.
And I'm also on the naughty list, by the way. I'm over here. Even though the audio issues were not my fault, everyone's blaming me anyway, so I'm on the naughty list.
Can you put OBS in the naughty list as well, please?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll also say, if you'd like us to rank a particular character, feel free to do so via Super Chat. We actually had a few Super Chats on the last stream that I want to specifically discuss here, because I don't want them to get lost in the shuffle. First one being Gail Cruz, thank you very much, asking if we could add the dancing Griffin's Hand and his cousin Ronnet. So John Connington and Ronnet Connington will be our next point of discussion.
I believe John Conn's already here, surely, because
yeah, he is.
There he is.
Okay.
Because we took all these names from the
yes, from the previous. We also have Red Ronnet there as well. I see him. I can just pull him in.
Oh, I see it. No, don't worry, I see it.
Okay,
oh,
perfect.
Spelled incorrectly. God damn. There we go.
All right, so let's start with Red Ronnet, because I think he'll probably be the easiest to rank. I think pretty solidly naughty list, right?
He's a naughty man. He's extremely rude about Brienne.
Mm-hmm.
Not just rude about her, but did he not take part in the nastiness?
He did, and he very deservedly got slapped in the face for it with a hunk of metal.
He did the little trolling. He pretended to flirt with her, pretended to court her, because they're all doing a nasty bet. He spoke ill of her. Yeah, he's naughty. Put him on the list. Oh, wait, no, sorry.
You're the guy in the chair today.
Ronnet's going in the list. He's naughty. He's not getting a... Wait, if they go in the naughty list, do we not get to...
No. Oh, we didn't say what Ned Stark wants for Christmas.
That's true. What does Ned Stark want for Christmas?
That's a great question.
You know what? I think he'd unironically be happy with, like, a lump of coal.
Yeah, it would fuel his fire. I was going to say a nice whetstone for ice.
Yeah, no, let's go with the whetstone. He wouldn't want anything too fancy. Just
agreed. He's a simple man. He would want gifts for his kids.
He's a DIY guy, so he'll like the whetstone.
Yeah.
And then if they're a naughty, do they not get a gift?
No, they get a lump of coal.
No.
Or in Red Ronnet's case, a golden hand to the face.
He just gets like a threatening golden hand.
John Connington is an interesting one, though. He is a character that I would say is morally evil.
Ooh.
But I don't think he's done anything bad yet, so I think he's on the nice list.
You're going to have to explain the sentence. He's morally evil, but he's done nothing bad yet. He's nice.
Yeah, he's...
What do you mean?
In The Griffin Reborn, he's very openly idolizing Tywin and his style of warfare and thinking he should have burned down a village. But he hasn't done that yet. He's going to obviously do a lot of war crimes in the Winds of Winter. But as of yet, he's just, he's been loyal to his cause. He's been protecting the son of the man he loved. He's been, living for this ideal of Rhaegar and trying to put his son on the throne. And I think he's been quite good.
There's an inner darkness, but he hasn't done anything naughty yet.
And we're going to see that inner darkness be brought out through the grayscale and the increasing tension, but yeah.
Okay, nice list. What present would he like? You're not allowed to resurrect people, so no Rhaegar.
Some sort of topical ointment for his... That is, somebody in the chat, Mayo, has a good point, saying that he did bring grayscale to Westeros.
Oh, that is naughty.
Yeah, so maybe starting a pandemic is not, but I still think he's very
Yeah,
nice.
that is kind of selfish of him because he could have just cut his hand off.
I mean, I do have a video about that. It's not a certain solution to cut your hand off, and he probably wouldn't have come to Westeros if he had cut his hand off.
But he could just stay in Essos and be like, "You guys command stuff. I'm gonna stay behind because I don't want to risk."
That's true, but he was selfish and didn't. What do you think?
Oh, is that naughty? I think that makes him naughty. I think
Yeah,
starting a pandemic.
yeah, that's a good
Yeah,
point. I think he's probably naughty.
there we go.
Okay, with those two, I think we have a couple more from super chats we can dive into. Actually, a couple non-Christmas related super chats. One relating to technical issues, also from Gail Cruz. Thank you. Aaron Hall, Godswood, moment with the mics when cold bugs rise and the white sound blows. Alone Quinn dies, but the love survives. Um, and we also, before the stream on the last one, got a super chat from David's Malley. Off-topic question for Quinn relating to your Benjen is Mormont's Raven theory. IDK about that because of Dance's prologue. It seems Warging skips a generation because of what we learn from Varamir. Thoughts? That is interesting because we hear from Varamir that his dad doesn't have the gift, and as far as we know, none of Varamir's children have the gift. I think that more speaks to Varamir's inability to kind of teach this and bring it out in others than it does like the strict genetic rules that I don't think, Martin's going to be so directly, going by overall. But that is a sidebar.
I would just add, it's a badass theory.
Thank you very much, and shout out to Michael Talks About Stuff, who posted a very similar theory on the same day, which I still find very funny.
He cucked you.
We also have a super chat from Tyler Johnson saying Davos is Santa. Do you want to rank Davos?
Let's rank Davos.
Speaking of simple characters to rank,
where is he? He's I can't even see.
I do think that Davos, while being probably the morally best character in the series, I think Santa's probably Bloodraven in terms of, watching everybody and seeing while you're sleeping.
We have Dunson and we don't have Davos here. What is going on?
Did we not rank Davos on the death? I feel like we have
there
to.
He is. He's okay. Under Sir Davos. Okay. Sir Davos, his full name. God damn, show some respect. There we go. Sir Davos Seaworth. In fact, let's do Davos and then Stannis because our Stannis discussion got interrupted.
Oh, that's true. Yes, we had a Stannis discussion and then it went away.
I think Davos is nice.
Davos is 110% nice.
He's just a really friendly guy. He saves a kid from being burned. That's pretty nice.
Mm-hmm.
He's loyal to his friend Stannis, but not to the point that he's willing to let Stannis do horrible things. He's willing to stand up for him even if it risks his own life. He seems like a good father. Maybe not the best husband. Maybe not the best husband. Doesn't he canonically cheat on his wife?
Yes. Also, I'm not sure if he's the best father. Doesn't he get like a bunch of his sons killed?
Well, they got themselves killed. After a certain age, they're autonomous.
Sure. Yeah, Davos pretty clearly deserves the nice list.
Him messing around in brothels though, that is a bit naughty, but I think overall we can say he's in nice.
That also doesn't happen in the main series as far as we're aware, so I think that helps a little bit in my eyes, because we're thinking like the naughty and nice list. It's like, have you been naughty or nice this year, right?
Yeah.
And the year is currently 2011 because that is the last time we've seen any of these
youthful passions. Youthful passions don't count. Okay, and then Stannis.
Yeah, I talked a lot about Stannis at a certain point. Would you like to cover him this time?
Oh my god, we that was a fire discussion.
Yeah,
I can't believe I ruined it.
Yeah,
with
I know.
My mic,
God.
As the chat seemed to believe. All right, so long story short, Stannis. Oh god, where do I even begin?
I don't know. I don't envy.
In fact, yeah, before there were mic issues, or rather audio issues, one of the things I was going to say was, how are we judging religious sacrifice?
That is a good point. Do we think Do we think Santa is a believer in the Lord of Light?
No, and neither do I believe he condones moral relativism with regards to religious sacrifice. So I think burning people is naughty. It's a very painful way to kill them, and Stannis isn't even that zealous in the first place. So like, there's something kind of cynical about it.
I would agree. I'd also say that, the fratricide and the wanting to kill your nephew aside. Um,
Yeah, wanting to burn your underage nephew and also successfully killing your younger brother. But like I said, he killed him,
yeah,
so, and that
to
saved
avoid
more
a
lives
battle.
and
That is a good
prevented a big
point.
battle. But it's like, does the life, does taking the life, does taking a life that's related to you via blood make you more evil than if they're not related to you via blood?
Ooh, bars. I think
Hmm.
probably.
Yes, in the sense of you've grown up with them, and
Hmm.
But honestly, I'm gonna. I think he deserves. I think he's naughty.
I
I think
would agree
Stannis
that
needs to
he's
go.
naughty. Like he's dutiful. He has a kind of a core of I don't know if I'd say honor, but like there's a core of like sticking to your word. He's very lawful, but I don't think he's nice.
Yeah, no, he's not a. He's not a. But that being said, I said Ned Stark would enjoy a lump of coal. Stannis would enjoy a lump
Oh,
of coal.
what does Davos want for Christmas other than more time with his children and wife?
Um, some onions, maybe.
Maybe turnips. The
You
turnip
know how
knight.
Jamie has a golden hand. Maybe Davos will get some golden fingers that he can like attach.
We actually, I'm gonna go through the super chats as we get when the time comes. But one of them is criticizes Stannis. Stream dies instantly. Clearly a sign. Thank you,
Oh
very
God.
real person.
Oh no, that's a good point. Oh no.
Yeah. All right. Do you want to pull one
Sorry,
more before we do another super
I,
chat?
I will. I was just gonna say, wouldn't it go hard if Davos had like iron fingers that he strapped to his hand?
Oh, that would be cool but
Davos iron.
useless.
Yes, but it would. Ooh, it feels cool. Anyway, another one. Okay. This is such a weird selection because again, these are characters who are alive. These are
Yeah.
characters who are currently alive because this is from the Fate live stream.
You know who
And
could
it's
be a fun one
characters.
to discuss,
It's also
actually.
characters who are added via super chat, which means Lazy Leo Tyrella is there for some reason.
We
Um,
all love I was just yeah, no, Lazy Leo is an interesting moral conundrum.
okay, who do we want to do next? You
What
pick.
about Catelyn Stark?
Yeah.
I think she is one of the more interesting characters to discuss morally.
Whoa.
Because the question then becomes like, are we counting the Stoneheart of it all?
I'm gonna say no.
Okay, so this is just Catelyn Stark. Then I would say pretty nice. I can't really think of much she's done that I would qualify as naughty, other than like capturing Tyrion, which was kind of
Yeah, no,
justifiable.
I mean, the naughtiest thing she's done is obviously her poor treatment of John.
Yes, of course.
But that's, it's understandable why she does that. And I think her love for her husband and her children and um, her family on the Tully side, I think, sort of supersedes her nastiness towards John. She is a loving person. She is a nice person. There's nothing nasty about her. She makes mistakes, but they're driven by grief and panic and so on. And
Mm-hmm. You do seem
or
to be forgetting that she's the root of all evil and the worst character in the series.
I was about to say because I subscribe to the sociopath Catelyn theory trademark. She does belong in naughty.
How old are those? I was just thinking about that. I feel like that's like a decade old at this point.
That's old school Song of Ice and Fire community. If you think
Yeah.
the community's weird now, look back in the day. Okay, Catelyn Stark is going in nice. I
Yes,
think we
yes,
can
she
agree.
is. And what would she like for Christmas? I think Catelyn. It's again. I think she just liked time with her family, but
Okay, what's a nice gift you'd like?
I feel like Catelyn would like. Catelyn needs a sword. I want to give Catelyn a sword.
Ooh, a sword?
I think she
I
needs
don't
it.
know
She
if
deserves it.
I don't know if that's. I don't think she'd want one. I don't think that's her vibe.
I don't know. She fought off the guy with the dagger pretty well. Imagine what she would have done if she had a sword.
I don't know. I feel like that's a good gift for Brienne. I don't think Catelyn wants a sword any more than Ned Stark,
Maybe
wants a
Brienne is the
dress.
gift.
Brienne is a gift.
It's like
But
that
then we
episode
start.
of,
Then
of
then
Game
we
of
start
Thrones
going
with
into
the
like.
Tyrion. I am the gift.
Then we start going into like slavery discussions. I don't know about people as gifts.
That's a good point. Lady Stoneheart, I would say, is also nice.
Uh, huh. I disagree. I think she's kind of naughty.
A little. I mean, if we're going through the Ned Stark, realm of things, She's performing executions on people who deserve executions, at least initially in A Storm of Swords. But then we get into A Feast for Crows and like trying to kill Brienne and Heil Hunt and a child.
And a child, yeah.
Is a
I'd say
little
the threatening to hang the child kind of pushes her into naughty.
not just threatening. She does hang the
Well,
child.
yeah, actively doing it. Yeah, no, I think Lady Stoneheart is naughty. You know what, chat? How about chat can decide the gift ideas because we're clearly failing.
That's true.
to be
That's a good
creative.
point.
When someone goes into the nice list chat, give out your suggestions for what would be a nice gift for them.
Yes, this is you are little elves here, chat. Thank you.
Yes. If
you know,
George is Santa and they're the elves, who are we? Are we the reindeer?
yes,
Okay.
or Mrs. Claus, one of each.
I think George is holding Mrs. Claus in that picture, his one true love.
That is true. That is
Genetically
an
engineered
adorable
direwolf.
picture.
That's a great picture.
Yeah. Let us see.
You're Blitzen. I'm Dancer. I'm Dancer.
I'm Prancer.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Super chat from ZZZ Steve. Thank you. This is just to say congrats on finishing your law school semester and to make up from the OBS issues. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you as well. Thank you very much. Law school semester was grueling, but I think it went okay. And then another from a channel of Ice and Fire. Thank you very much. You should go check their channel out. Hey guys, glad to be catching your stream per usual. Hope you guys enjoy your holidays. By the way, Danny belongs in nice and Vizzy 3 is naughty. Do we want to do Daenerys and Viserys?
Yes. Okay, Danny should be here.
She should, and Viserys is dead, so he won't be.
I'm half tempted to delete all of these and just write.
Yeah, that's fair. I think it probably would be quicker.
Yeah, this is madness. All right. Ugh. Daenerys. Why is it a different?
Because it's not bold.
Let me bolden that bad boy up for you. Oh.
Daenerys turned into Catelyn.
Oh God!
What are you doing?
I don't know. Okay.
Clearly, one of us is the Canva expert here.
Yeah, I'm the OBS expert though.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Well.
Right. So Daenerys, naughty or nice? My gut instinct is nice.
I
She's
would
nice.
agree.
For most of the books, she is a nice person.
Yes.
Doesn't mean she doesn't do, dark things and brutal things, and doesn't mean she doesn't have a clear ruthless streak that seems to especially rise to the forefront in her last chapter in Dance, in terms of her thought process. But no, she's nice. She is a nice person.
I agree. That's the thing. There's a lot of misconception around Daenerys because of the show, but actually being in her head in the books, she is someone who cares very deeply about the people around her and just kind of longs for home. And I would say that while she does have a streak of, I would say, being unforgiving at times and harsh to those who she deems worthy of punishment, I think as of this point, her judgment on who deserves punishment has been pretty spot on. Like, crucifying 100 slavers, I don't think that's morally objectionable.
You could make the argument that from what we know of her so far, any kind of Mad Queen arc just doesn't really seem natural.
Agreed. I think I've said time and time again, I think if there is a Mad Queen arc, it's going to be like the perception of Dany being mad.
Yeah, it has not been a 4-book arc leading to that, or at least not in an effective, competent way. If that is the end goal, it just doesn't. I'm not saying it couldn't be geniusly done in the last couple of books. It could be.
It would just be a left turn.
Yeah. And also, I guess you could also. I might push back on you saying that it's morally justified to crucify slave masters.
I mean, if they crucified slaves,
I'm not gonna shed a tear over them. I'm not gonna care. But in terms of, is it morally the right thing to do compared to imprisonment or swift execution? I don't know.
Yeah, fair enough. I think it's just the fact that they had done the same, but I guess that is kind of Hammurabic.
Yeah. I just want to clarify to the chat so that they're aware. I do condone slavery. I am defending slavery.
Thank you for clarifying that on Christmas.
Yeah. Viserys the Third. Well, you know what those elves.
Very nice person, Viserys the Third. Misunderstood.
Right into naughty. I'm not having this.
What?
He's just a nasty.
What has he ever done wrong?
bullies his sister, assaults his sister in a variety of ways, including ways I won't mention because it's a Quinn stream.
Thank you.
And I'm very respectful towards the fact that you're trying to be the biggest lawyer in America.
Yeah.
What else?
He does.
Yeah, he's just a bit of a psycho. He's just a brutal guy, disrespectful,
Threatens to kill
rude,
Daenerys or like
violent.
cut out her child or something.
Yeah. I mean, it's pretty naughty to like break Dothraki custom.
I just have to
Just be
shout out a comment from BioProf87 saying Dany gets Pepto-Bismol and Imodium for her stomach for Christmas.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, she
Oh,
needs
perfect.
that right now.
Chug that.
Yeah. But yeah, Viserys is getting a lump of coal placed on his golden head.
And he'll use it to try and hatch a dragon.
Yeah. Well,
and
maybe
fail.
it'll work. He should eat the coal like Aerion did the whatever it was.
It's just like a shit version of Arryn. He just eats the coal.
He's just
just
eating
starts
coal,
coughing.
yeah. Okay, after Viserys, who you want? I picked Cat.
Okay, it looks like we're kind of blasting through some POVs right now. So let's move on to Tyrion.
Oh, true. Yeah.
Oh.
Naughty.
Oh.
I would say by a
Ooh.
strong margin.
I think I think he is a very naughty individual.
I think
what book would
if
you
the book
say he
series ended at
officially
a Clash
becomes
of
naughty?
Kings, you could make a strong argument for him being nice.
Nice with a naughty streak.
Yes.
And would you say that Storm tips him officially into naughty territory?
Yes. I think the two things that stick out to me in terms of being rather naughty actions in A Storm of Swords are the time he has that bard turned into a stew, and, you know, killing Shay. Because, like, I mean, the show version of the scene, yes, she grabs a knife and tries to stab him. In the books, she is a teenager and does not, you know, try to kill him first. He just kills her.
Tyrion just angrily chokes her to death. Yeah, no, you're completely right. Tyrion is in fact naughty.
And then Dance is just, like, beyond the pale. Like,
Dance is that's more than naughty. That's cheeky.
yeah, that is, I would say, maybe a little evil.
I wouldn't go that far. Definitely cheeky though. I would use the word cheeky to describe what he does.
Are we going from Tyrion to Tyrion's spouse?
You know what? Yeah, the Sansa was just a name I didn't delete, but here we go. Sansa. Sansa's nice.
I was going to say,
Of course she's nice.
Sansa in the books, I think, has done pretty much nothing wrong. Like, I cannot think of a single thing that she's done like, that is bad.
I mean, we'll be getting into this discussion probably when we reach Joffrey in terms of where we're putting kids and how much, what's the phrase? You know, how much autonomy, how much, whatever we're assigning to children. But yes, even in the context of her being a child, what has she done that's naughty?
Literally nothing.
She did used to bully Arya, so
yeah, that's true.
that puts her on par with what Tyrion does in Dance, I think.
Yeah, I would say they're a match
She's
made
as
in
bad
heaven
as Tyrion.
in that regard. It is interesting to see like how that'll be approached, like their marriage in future books if they ever meet again.
Yeah. Oh, will they meet again?
I'm sure.
Maybe they'll hide in the crypts together, and then
yeah, with all the
the
dead
undead
people.
will break out. Yeah, yeah.
God, I forgot about that. I shit you not. I think I have seen The Long Night once.
I've probably seen it once. I don't think I've seen season 8 more than once.
I've rewatched The Bells because I did a video on it and how it might be like Connington in the book, and I think I watched the finale after that. But the rest of season 8, I think I watched once.
I've seen clips and I've seen bits and moments, and I've seen other people's reviews and reactions and so on. But I don't think I've watched season 8 more than once, like beginning to end. Why would I?
You watched it in a bar with a cheering crowd, right?
I did. I was leading the cheers. I was like, "Whoa!" Imagine those bar reactions, but like a British pub instead of an American bar.
I want to see the bar reactions for A Night of the Seven Kingdoms.
Let's do it. I'm going to record one. I'm going to go to my local pub, and every time, like, I don't know, a Targaryen appears, it's just, whoa, fucking hell.
Honestly, I will say the Trial of the
Start
Seven is might have some aura, but we'll see.
It's going to be fire.
Yeah.
Arya,
Sansa 110%, like, I would say the best character on that list so far.
Yeah, without question, the nicest.
Yeah. Also, it is worth noting, Naughty and Nice list is like for kids, right?
That is true. Honestly, that is true. So I think it's okay to have naughty kids. I think that's okay.
Yes.
It's
Speaking
okay to have naughty
of,
kids.
I'm not saying Arya's naughty. I'm just saying it's more of a conversation.
I think she might have to go on the naughty list.
It depends. So most of her murders are okay, right? Like,
What a sentence.
yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't. I'm trying to go through the list of who she kills in the books.
When does she become naughty? I would say, much like Tyrion, I would argue she fully becomes naughty in Dance.
I would say
The
as
North,
well. Is Dance when she has her first kill for the Faceless? I think it is.
I mean, yeah, outright being an assassin
Yeah.
for
Yeah,
hire
I don't know how
is a pretty,
Santa feels about assassins.
and not even including the assassinations. She full on just murders Darion for deserting the Night's Watch and being a bit of an
Deserved.
arrogant prick.
Hey, we just allowed Ned to do that, I must say.
Ned is legally, or was, Warden of the North. Arya is a random person in another.
Well, hold on.
She has no. There's no.
Arya thinks all of her siblings are dead, which would make her Warden of the North in her own mind.
She doesn't think Sansa's dead.
That's true, but she thinks Sansa's like disinherited for marrying Tyrion or something. She doesn't think Sansa counts.
No, she don't. No. She would know that Sansa would be Wardeness of the North, or her husband Tyrion is technically Warden of the North. She knows that she's not next in line. She slit his throat and fed him to the eels.
Well, who hasn't on a brisk
And stole his
autumn
boots.
night?
Stole his. I bet there were some fine boots too.
That is true. Darion seems
Nice
like the
black
type to have
boots.
some nice boots.
Stylish.
Yeah.
She's gonna go in naughty. She has to.
Yeah, unfortunately.
How can she not? She's just yeah. You know, let's just blitz through the Stark, shall we?
Yeah, let's do that,
Bran.
and then we can get back to some super chats.
Bran.
Bran,
Nice. Not really naughty at all, to be honest.
yeah, well, he kills people in summer, right?
He does, but he's not really aware.
Yes, he
That's what
is.
he's doing.
He's the most aware.
Nah, but
He is
hungry, though.
110% aware.
He's hungry.
Look, that's true,
He's feeding his pet.
I don't know.
People,
Your
admittedly, but
vision on murder seems to be a sliding scale here.
hold on. There's a bit of a disconnect. He's you know.
Also, how do we feel about like unwitting cannibalism?
If it's unwitting, then that's not naughty. If you're not aware that you're committing a crime, that's not naughty. Come on.
I don't know. So he's not.
If someone
he's not
feeds
aware
you a
of-
burger and then afterwards said it's a human, it's
I
like,
think that's pretty naughty.
morally on
I think you
You're
should have
going to
known.
prison. You just assumed it was pork.
a pork burger.
Yeah, a pork burger.
Yeah, the classic British
but-
delicacy.
No, we have chicken burgers though.
I did know that one.
Yeah, I've told you that. Americans call it chicken sandwiches. It's not a sandwich. It's not 2 slices of bread and some butter and a chicken. No, it's a burger. 2 burger buns, fucking
Which are
lettuce,
bread,
whatever else
correct?
goes in a burger. Huh?
Which are bread.
A bun and a slice of bread are not the same thing.
Someone
If
in the
you
chat
put something
also
between
brings
2
up.
slices of bread, sandwich.
Someone in the chat brings up a good point that is an ethical issue that we'll not have to consider with anyone else on this list unless we talk about Bloodraven. That being his non-consensual warging of Hodor.
Ooh, that is naughty.
I would say that's pretty naughty, in addition to eating people while in summer.
Okay, I think you've swayed me. I'm gonna. He that is kind of naughty. He doesn't need to do that. He's being
Yes.
naughty.
He just wants to like feel like a person
He's
who's
getting a
able to
lump of
walk.
coal. And by the way, chat, what gift is Sansa getting?
That's a
for
good
Christmas?
point.
She's on the night list. What is? Oh, I think I know the answer. It's gonna be lemon cakes
Yes, or like a very nice doll.
or a pretty dress.
Yeah, that's nice.
Rickon.
Rickon, naughty.
Yeah, no, yeah, he's a naughty boy.
I was kidding. What?
He kind of is though.
What has he done
not-
wrong?
He's kind of rambunctious,
That's
a
not
bit wild.
These other people on the list are murderers.
We're not comparing them to each other. It's just are they naughty or not naughty?
I think Rickon.
You can be a bully and you're naughty. You could also be like a genocidal warlord and you're naughty as well.
He's also like.
Doesn't mean they're
4.
morally equal.
I feel like we need. This is an instance where we need to have like the fact that he's 4 play a role.
What, a 4-year-olds can't be naughty? Hold on a sec.
I don't know. I've not met any 4-year-olds I would consider like actively naughty on the level of the people on this list.
I have worked with naughty 4-year-olds in the past. It's a thing, trust me.
Okay, do we think Rickon meets that bar then?
Yeah, man, he's I don't think
Yeah.
I can point to anything.
I was gonna
People
say
are
we
saying in the
haven't seen
chat
him
he's the
since A Clash of
definition of a
Kings.
naughty kid. He's the definition of a naughty kid, someone says in the chat.
I don't know. He's troubled. He lost his parents. He lost his home.
Yeah, yeah. Well, we can justify why people are being naughty. Although we're not doing that. Like Tyrion, you can justify why he does a lot of naughty stuff.
Well,
We're not really doing it. Well, just because Tyrion's deeply traumatized doesn't mean we're going to say, if you're being naughty, you're being naughty. Even if you're 4. Rickon
I
is a
just
naughty
can't think
boy.
of any like concrete events that I would qualify as Rickon
Me
being
neither.
naughty.
Me neither, but it just makes sense in my head.
This is
he's
just a
naughty.
vibe-based assessment.
Yeah, my vibe is that he doesn't deserve a present.
I think he does. I think he's earned it. He's been living on a cannibal island. He needs this.
All right, he's going in nice. All right, chat. What gift would Rickon like? And preferably not human flesh. You might have a taste for that right now.
Let's hit a super chat before we go to Rob,
okay.
if that's okay.
Yeah.
Let's see what's next. We did Channel of Ice and Fire. Gail Cruz says Mary List, Small Paul, Ulmer of the Kingswood, Darion. So a few Night's Watch people.
What was the
Small Paul, Ulmer of the Kingswood, and Darion.
What about them?
Are they ranking them? Naughty or nice?
Oh, right, yeah.
The subject of the stream that we're doing.
So you named 3 names and there was no extra context, and I was like, did I miss something? Is this like a smash, marry, kill thing?
Yes, that's what we'll do here.
That's another live stream which you probably won't come on, but
Small Paul,
yes.
He participates in the mutiny, right? Or like wants to, or is planning it with Chet.
Small Paul is in nice. You kidding me?
He isn't nice, or is in nice?
He's in nice.
He plots to kill the Lord Commander.
But you can't. He doesn't have. You can't put the moral onus on him because he's described as being mentally challenged.
But basically. You can put it on a 3-year-old,
4-year-old.
He was 3 in Clash, which was the last time we saw him.
Yeah, but currently we're saying up until the latest book, Rickon is 4. That's the naughty category.
Sure.
Okay, what else do we have? Ulmer. I'm sorry, I'm not putting Small Paul in naughty. That's
fair.
No.
Ulmer of the Kingswood.
He is naughty.
Why?
He is naughty because he used to be an outlaw, and
that is true. He was an outlaw. I'd say it's pretty naughty.
He shot people in the arse, didn't
he? Yes.
And he stole a kiss from Elia Martell, which sounds like a charming Robin Hood thing, but in reality, that is just kind of like gross.
That was probably assault.
Yeah.
And then the last one was Darion, who I'd also say would be naughty.
He is naughty.
He's mean to Sam, and that is a hanging offense to me.
He's mean to Sam, and he flees his duties, but I don't blame him for fleeing his duties, to be honest. I like Darion.
I did too. Honestly, I'm rereading Feast right now for my Feast chapter ranking, which will be out someday, I promise. And I liked Darion. I should say I disliked Darion less than I remember disliking him.
Yeah, in fact,
he's just kind of a guy.
Yeah, like I feel like some people have created this image of him being like an arrogant prick, and like he's not that bad.
And other people have created images of him getting punched by Sam with a cross on the wall behind him.
Well, no, but that did happen though.
That is true.
Do you not remember?
Where's Jesus on this list?
Do you not remember when he's praying in the church and Sam is like, you need to go to Bravos, and then they just start beating each other up?
Well, we're not going to address that here. What's Rob doing? How's Rob?
How is Rob? He's dead. He's nice. He's not.
Spoilers, man.
It is naughty if you're betrothed to someone.
That is true.
And you marry someone else, but you married that person to protect their honor because you had slept with them and you didn't want to sire a bastard, etc., etc. So he was dishonorable to an entire house to be honorable
to one person,
a hot girl. So that does feel.
So I'd say that's a wash.
I think we have determined that Santa's utilitarian, so like,
yeah, but also
would have been better to.
It's also like
smirch.
What he's waging a war. How does Santa feel about war? Even if it is for a just cause.
In fact, that is something that like I kind of wish was somewhat explored in the narrative. The idea that sure you could say the cause is just, but he is leading men to their deaths and killing men, and launching a giant war over a personal familial beef.
Yes,
his father was killed. He wants revenge, and people are being sacrificed for that reason. And it's
Yeah.
like, yeah, that's not really explored much.
Especially
You know?
after Theon takes Winterfell and he like loses the North. Like it's a question of like why is he still waging this war in the Riverlands? Like go home.
Yeah, yeah. Um,
Yeah, I would say Rob is more on the naughty side because of these
he is
things.
kind of, yeah, yeah. He is naughty.
And I do
And
think
okay, I
that's
think
an
that
interesting element that really is like you can very much examine it, but it's not really commented on by the narrative.
that is true.
Yeah. Is John next, last Stark kid?
Let's do it.
After his 2,000 years in jail, is he naughty or nice?
I think he's done his time. I think John. Ooh, John is nice. John is on a nice list.
Yeah, I'm trying to think like
He's a-
what has John done? He's killed people, but I mean that wasn't
He has.
war. Um,
Yeah.
what else? He takes child hostages, which I one could argue that's what the elves are. So I think Santa would be in
Yeah.
favor.
And you could, it is a bit naughty that he did want to march down to Winterfell.
That's true. He was going to break
Break his
his
oath.
oaths. He already broke his oaths with Ygritte. Though one could argue that, that was like furtherance of his plan to betray them. But
And strict adherence to a quasi-religious military order of criminals and their oaths
Santa's big on those.
is nice,
Yeah, that's true.
right? And going to save your sister from the clutches of a madman, that is kind of naughty. I think he belongs in nice, but we can say that Santa's not, his gift's not going to be big this year.
Yes, I will say he's towing the line. I don't think he's going to be in nice for long, especially once he comes back. Somebody in the chat brings up an excellent point with the baby swap.
That is kind of fucked up.
That is true, but also like you do need to consider like the why of it because while it is an evil action, it's intended to save at least one baby's life, right?
Yeah.
I feel like that's more. I would say that's one of the more excusable actions that John has done.
He's nice.
I would agree. Yeah, I don't know.
Chat, let us know, what gift is John getting for Crimbo?
Yeah, don't make it a big one. I don't know if he deserves it.
Yeah, something
Maybe a fifth
chill.
knife. Maybe that's what he wants.
Oh damn.
We have another super chat from Mayo Nation asking us to rank Salador San. Thank you, Mayo Nation.
I think we both know that this is a naughty boy in many
How does
ways.
Santa feel about piracy?
You could argue Santa's a bit of a pirate. No.
Like kind of a reverse
Santa's-
pirate, no?
Yeah, no, he doesn't steal anything.
He
He's
gives.
manufacturing the presents and then he gives them out for free.
That's it. I don't know if how can he
he's a charity.
manufacture some of these like name brand items? You know?
Oh, maybe. Do you think there's some IP theft going
There's
on?
either IP theft or he's stealing them from like the factories in which they're made.
But then what are the elves doing if they're not making the presents?
That's a good question.
Oh, we're
Oh.
unveiling something. We're going deep. Okay, we don't want to know what's going on in Santa's Island. Salador San, I'm going to say naughty list.
I would concur with that. From all
Especially
the piracy.
yes. Especially the show Salador. He is spicy as hell.
Yeah, he's it's not my favorite characterization of a show character.
No.
Yeah.
I like the actor though.
Yeah, no, the actor did a good job. I love that last scene he has with Davos in season 4.
4. Yeah, he
Yeah.
disappears after season 4.
Yeah, it's a shame.
Because no reason to keep the Stannis plot alive.
Honestly, he might disappear pretty soon in the books too. I think if he's going anywhere, he's probably going to Hardhome.
Ooh.
Ooh. Who's up
Naughty?
next? What are you
Yeah.
thinking?
Right. Who haven't we explored? Let's do some more Lannisters. Oh, do we
Yeah.
want to we've been a bit northern. Do we want to stay in the north for a bit and just grab some big names?
Who else is in the north? Roose and
okay.
Ramsay. I think those are fairly obvious.
Wyman is interesting.
That's true. This kind of gets into the Bran cannibalism thought.
I think we could put the big interesting northern lords.
Yeah.
And you know what? Let's throw in Barbara Dustin as well.
Sure.
So Wyman, he's got to be naughty, man.
Yeah, he's
He's
doing things
naughty.
for the right reasons. These are people who did betray and kill people he cares about, but he is still killing them and making others unknowingly eat them, which, as far as I'm
Yes.
aware, I think is naughty.
He's making a father unknowingly eat his own son in a pie.
Which in my understanding, I don't think Santa likes.
No. And he's doing it specifically to reference a song to be a bit of a troll, which is a bit odd.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
I can't lie.
Roos and Ramsey, on the other hand,
This discussion could last hours.
I know it's tough. They have actions on both sides.
I think Roos is a bit is kind of a naughty fella, and Ramsey's very naughty.
Yeah, I would agree. And there may be a video in the near future about Ramsey, perhaps that
There
people
may
could
be
use
a
to evaluate
video
that.
doing a little comparison between Ramsey in the show and Ramsey in the book, and it may be on fantasyhaven.com. It may be called The Real Ramsey, coming out in the next couple of days. Maybe Christmas Eve would be a fun time to drop it.
That is very
Keep
festive.
an eye out for that.
Go subscribe to
Yeah.
Fantasy Haven. Also, I like the stream. I think that's a thing you can do that I always forget to tell people
Yes.
to do.
And if you're bored waiting for Real Ramsey, I of course have The Real Roos from last month.
it's a good
Comparing
point.
book and show Roos, comparing Putin in the show to the vampiric lord in the books. Right, Barbary Dustin.
I was gonna say, could we maybe like lower the font size on the naughty list or like shrink it?
Yeah, no,
I can
don't
do
worry.
that if you want.
No, it's all
Okay.
good. Oh, that didn't work out. I know what I'm doing. Start talking.
Okay. Barbary Dustin. I think she's okay, right? Like, she doesn't
There
like
we
the
go.
Maesters. She
It's
doesn't
all
like the
good.
Boltons. I can't think of any action she takes that's
Ooh.
like actively naughty or bad.
Ba-da-ba-ba.
Right? Like, I can't think of anything that Barbary Dustin does that's
Nah.
particularly bad.
No, not
She
really.
likes not
She's-
Rob Stark, Brandon Stark, which is fair. He seemed hot.
She hates Ned Stark, but you can
True,
understand where she's
fair.
coming from.
Yeah. It's a really
she's-
her perspective is underrated as like a Northern Lord because it is realistic that there be at least some lords that like,
Yeah.
don't like Ned Stark, despite the fact that there's just this like fawning adoration of him at all times.
she's arguably the most interesting Northern noble in Winterfell right now, beside Wyman.
Ramsey and Roose, or at least Roose, I would say. As
Oh yeah,
well. Is that fair?
they're interesting in a villainous way, but I mean, in terms of like
allies to the Stark.
I guess I'm just saying that there's like, she's just an interesting character
Yeah, I agree.
with an air of mystery around her. You could say the same about Roos, to be fair. Yeah, no, I want to see more of her, is what I'm saying.
Agreed.
Yeah, she'll go in nice. I just thought I'd throw her in there.
No, that's nice of you. I think that's a good call.
There are other Northern Lords, but I think we should move on because I'm not sure there's.
Yes. So next super chat, we have some Frey suggestions again from Gail Cruz. Thank you
Yes.
very much.
Yes.
Stevron, Ryman, Patire Pimple, and Edwin.
Ooh.
Is Stevron the guy who dies? He's
He's the heir to the
initially,
twins. He
and then
dies in Oxcross.
Yes.
He's by all accounts he is the nicest.
I was
Frey.
gonna say he sounds pretty nice, and he sounds like he was. Are you gonna put him in the wolf's mouth?
Yeah.
Yeah, poor whichever direwolf that is throwing up Stevron Frey,
Or eating Stevron Frey.
or both.
Yeah, no. Stevron is like the nice, polite one that Catelyn's like, oh, when he becomes Lord, that'll be a good thing. He's pretty moderate and reasonable.
Yeah, I think so.
then
Patire, what was
Ryman
Patire's
is-
role in the Red Wedding? I don't remember.
Patire, of course, drinking. He was tasked with teaming up with Merritt Frey and getting the Great John drunk, but the Great John outdrank them, and he basically was one of the first people to pass out, and so he was asleep during the entirety of the Red Wedding, but he was fully aware of it.
Yes,
and
he was
part of it.
planning it. He was intending to kill all of these people. I
He
would say
wanted
pretty...
to get people drunk so that they could easily be massacred by his family, and he just was incompetent and ended up passing out before he could do that. So he is naughty.
I would agree.
Also, adulterous.
Also true. Oh shit. People are saying we've lost you again. Oh no.
Oh, not again.
Not again. Okay.
It's not. It sounds like the Combine Soldier from Half-Life, someone says.
Let's see. I'll go
I'm
through.
a
I'll rank
Dalek.
these next two, and then I'll look at the problem and see if there's another way. Haven, could you look up and see if there's a way to solve this problem that doesn't involve closing OBS?
I will try. Okay, I will
Thank you.
try.
Truly be our guy in the chair for today. So, Ryman and Peter Frey. Peter Frey, we already have in there. There was another Frey that was being asked about. It's different. People are saying they're saying you're staticky instead.
Well, that again. This isn't a me problem, guys. This isn't a me problem. Speaking through Sampa. This is OBS. This is Quinn's OBS.
Yes, it is. It's on my end, I believe. Let's go through this here.
I saw something that said if you don't terminate the stream itself in the YouTube dashboard, and you used a manually defined streaming event, the stream will continue.
I don't know what that means. Let's see. So,
Wait, hold on.
can you remind me, Ryman Frey? What does he do?
Ryman Frey is the son of Stefan Frey. He's one of the Red Wedding planners, and he kills Daisy Mormont with an axe to the stomach.
That is quite naughty. Killing Daisy Mormont is not great, and I don't think Santa would approve. And then Edwin Frey.
Edwin is Ryman's eldest son, and he is part of the Red Wedding because he's the guy who gets slapped by Catelyn because he's wearing chainmail. We
I
don't
got
know.
mixed up on that yesterday.
Yeah, we don't know exactly what he does at the Red Wedding, but he is there and prepared for it. And he's just generally speaking quite like a nasty, sour man. And his plan to resolve the siege of Riverrun is for people to cover their arrows in poo and try and shoot the.
Oh, I remember that.
Shoot the blackfish and hope that he gets poisoned to death with poo.
Excellent. Well, that's valid, and I think a good way to deal with the blackfish. But I would say he's probably naughty as well.
Make him the brown fish.
Excellent. Let's see. I think it might be. I've maybe figured out a way around it that doesn't involve it. Let me test this. Okay. Excellent. Oh, someone says,
how's that?
Hope you have a good day. That's very kind. Thank you very much. Zazzy Bazzy for saying.
What currency is that? That looks like a.
Yeah, I have no idea what currency that is.
That looks like some esoteric pagan symbol that used to be on a flag.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a shekel.
Oh, that's cool.
That's the symbol.
I did not know that.
That's a cool ass symbol.
Yeah, you could try listening to how it sounds on your end as well if you want to just mute real quick after talking. And
yes,
yeah.
actually, that's a good point.
Haven still sounds the same. All right, let's see.
No, I still sound robotic.
Okay, excellent.
It doesn't sound nice either. It's like I do apologize.
I apologize as well. This is interesting. So, what does it say about closing OBS?
I saw something that said if you close OBS. Wait, hold on. Are you using voice meter? It sometimes goofs up like this on the comms channel.
Are you using voice meter?
I'm not sure if I'm using it through Discord. No, I do have voice meter and I use it when I'm recording, but I don't think. Let me just double check.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I'm not doing it through. I'm not.
Okay,
doing
excellent.
This. I don't. No, I think you can close OBS and the stream itself doesn't close.
All right, people, hold tight for 1 second. I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna try closing OBS and hoping the stream doesn't close.
Famous last words.
Yeah. Let's try that. Quit. Oh, it's not letting me quit. That's not good. OBS is currently active. All streams recordings will be shut down. Cancel. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, that's not a way forward.
Yeah, this is why you need Streamlabs, Quinn. I'm telling you now.
Yeah, I would agree. Let's see. If the chat stays up, you should be able to rejoin. Huh. All right. Let's see. Okay. I'm going to try just fiddling with this a little bit. I don't know what's... Maybe if I add a new one? Thank you. Haven sounded like a Preston Jacobs voice effect. Thank you, Gail. Let's see. macOS audio capture. Let's add that. Okay. Try talking.
Hello.
We're
Guys,
back.
how do I
Okay,
sound?
we're good. I fixed it. I'm a genius. Okay. Okay, we're good. We're back. I think we're working. So.
All right. Wait, hold on. I just listened back to me saying hello by unmuting the. I still sound like a robot.
Yeah, because I don't think it's caught up yet. I think it should be.
Ah.
I think it should work. Hopefully. Kenny is saying.
It's echoey to me. It's static and echoey, like it's coming through two different.
Okay, excellent. Let me see. Sounds terrible. Thanks. It's bad. Can you try talking again?
Hi, guys.
Okay. It seems like. Let me see.
Exterminate.
Yeah,
It
it's
doesn't sound
staticky and
awful.
echoey. It sounds like you're talking like overlapping. You have too many windows open and the audio is overlapping. This might be worse. Oh, maybe that's it. Hold on. Screen capture, audio capture. I will delete this one. Remove. Okay. Can you try talking now?
Hi, what up?
Okay.
I'm listening back to that.
Hopefully that works. But yeah, thank you for all of you for bearing with us for all of this. Is it working?
What I heard was the static is completely gone, but I sound like I'm in another.
Another what?
Sorry, yeah, no, now I'm very quiet.
Okay, I will try to turn you up, and we will.
Yeah, being quiet is better than being a robot.
Oh, it's gone. Hold on. Okay,
No,
I need to add it back.
turn me up. Help me, guys. Sorry, so I'm simultaneously talking to you and trying to listen to the live stream to hear what I sound like. So
Yeah, no, you're good. I think that's.
I'm
I
being
think I
like
should. It's your volume is better now. The question will just be whether you're staticky. Let's see.
me being quiet is better than me being a robot.
I agree. Perfect. Perfect. Kenny says perfect. Okay, I think we're working. Haven's back. Haven, try speaking.
Hi, guys. What up? What up?
Excellent. Okay, that was it. I fixed it. I'm a genius, guys. I'm great at this.
have you your mic plugged in properly? Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, chat.
Thank you, MK Lettuce, for your donation. Happy holidays, guys. Thank you for all the great content throughout the year. Thank you for your support and for bearing with us through all of this bullshit from OBS. I will be looking into Streamlabs after this stream. Okay, who do we want to rank next? Back to the actual topic of the stream.
Lannisters.
Lannisters.
Let's start with Jamie.
Okay.
Jamie. There we go. Big J don't play.
Naughty, right?
Yeah, I think we can safely say he's done quite a lot of naughty stuff.
Yeah, and even
great character.
Even post quote unquote redemption, he's not like been particularly good morally.
He threatens to trebuchet a baby.
That's the main thing I was thinking of.
Having already pushed a baby out of a window. Sorry, not a baby, a child out of a window.
Yeah, same thing.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. No, there's not really much else to say.
Yeah.
And then
Cersei
just for the
also
sake of
nice.
completion. Nice. Nice, you say?
Yes.
Yeah. In the night. Well,
she has all of those mean people tortured. She informs people of Marjorie's true crimes.
Her incompetent maids keep putting her dress in the wash for too long and it's shrinking.
That's what we really need to take away from this.
She is a victim. I think in almost every way, Cersei is a naughty girl and needs to go in the naughty list.
I would agree. I'll also say my next video is about Cersei and it'll come out tomorrow. So look forward to that. We actually have a super chat relating to this, again from Gale Cruz. Thank you very much. That he had an idea. Rank small council. So Harris, Swift, and the others. So like Swift, Pycelle, maybe Kevin.
Ooh. That would be cool. Which small council?
I was thinking the more recent one or the current one. Harris Swift is currently the Master of Coin, I think.
Yep. All right. So that's Kevin. That's Mace the Ace. That's Harris Swift. That's Randall Tarley. There's actually quite a nice selection of people.
Yeah, that really is. Her Swift, Pycelle as well.
Oh yeah. And finally, who am I missing? Oh, Qyburn, technically.
Technically, I mean, he's not on the council, but I'll count it.
Oh, am I getting show? I'm getting
Yes,
show
you
kind
are.
of mixed up.
I
And
see.
then
He
Pax
was on the
Redwine.
council. He was Master of Whisperers, but he's not currently on the council.
Who is the Master of Whispers right now?
I don't think there is one currently.
I knew I shouldn't have called Cersei naughty. The chat's simping a bit. Relax, guys. Relax.
um,
Okay.
I think let's start with some of the easier ones on this list. I think Harris Swift is, I would say, on the nicer side. He's just sort of dumb and incompetent. I don't think he's particularly evil.
I don't think. No, he's not naughty. He's not naughty.
No.
He's being a bit naughty in Bravos, hanging around with the Black Pearl. That is kind of naughty.
That is
I
true.
can't blame him. Nah, he's going in nice. He's going in nice.
Yes. Kevin Lannister is an interesting, like, moral
Ooh.
debate of a character. Where do you land on Kevin?
Oh, I think I push back against the whole Kevin is a good boy because
I am
he's
in the same boat. I hate that assertion.
beautiful and does what he's told, and like 1-to-1, he does seem like a nice person.
Mhm.
But in terms of, he is doing what all second sons do in this world or should do, which is serving his lord, serving his older brother, and going along with, his with Tywin's
War
battles,
crimes?
his war crimes, yeah, for lack of a better term, and just being involved in expanding Lannister power and schemes and stuff. He's just kind of like a. I'm not going to go so far as to say he embodies the banality of evil. Like I wouldn't say he's evil, but yeah, he's basically just doing Tywin's bidding because Tywin's his older brother and he has to do what his older brother says. And yeah, he's a nice guy,
Yeah.
1-to-1, but But then if this is within the context of a medieval feudal system, like we said, war is war, and unfortunately, what the Lannisters do in terms of burning down villages that's just a classic medieval war tactic. I don't think if Kevin was like specifically involved in how the Rains and Tarbecks were wiped out, maybe I'd change my mind. But like, I don't know if Kevin's done anything explicitly naughty within the context of Westeros being a brutal medieval feudal society.
Meeting his wife when she was like a political prisoner is a little.
Well, maybe Bro's just charming. Maybe he's got
Maybe
rich.
he's just charming. Maybe his prisoner just really liked him.
Yeah.
I do. I hate what Varys says of like, oh, Kevin, you're a good man in service to a bad cause, as so many are. Like, I don't know. I talked about this in a fairly recent video, but like at a point when you're like serving a bad cause for that long, you're not really that good of a man.
I think on a personal level, he is a good man. But
yes, but I think he has done enough naughty things to not get the nice list.
Let's put him in naughty.
What about Mace the Ace? Another subject of our last collab video. We need to do another.
Oh yeah, like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Damn. God, Mace, that's a good question. Well, I don't think he's naughty.
No, I don't either. Like he's inept and he's incompetent at points.
At points, I don't know, overstress the incompetent Mace.
That is true. But overall, I think he's not like in terms of bad actions as a medieval lord. I really can't think of anything. The only thing that I don't like is like him making Willis do sports too early and getting his leg hurt.
Oh yeah, the classic.
Yeah, it's a very dad thing.
Yeah, former jock got a bum knee. He's living through his son by proxy, trying to get his son to be like a football star, etc., etc.
Yeah,
I think he's nice. He's been called a craven and a turncloak.
I saw that in chat, and I don't know to what they're referring.
He's not a turncloak. He supported Renly, then Renly died.
Yeah,
like if he sided with Stannis or the Lannisters, either way, you could call him a turncloak.
Yeah,
like yeah. And as for Craven, I don't think he's a craven.
No, I think he's just. I don't think he's particularly confident in his ability in battle, so I think he avoids it. But I don't think he's craven.
Yeah,
and I mean valid in terms of not being confident in his abilities. I don't think he really has any.
In fact, people should check out your video about whether Mace is a secret genius or not.
That is, I was looking back at that fairly recently. I liked the format that we did of like each of us arguing one side of it.
What side was I on? Did I say
You
he
were
was a
in
genius?
favor of him being a genius.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah.
Oh god, I've messed with the settings on my monitor. Oh, it's just turned off. Oh, what did I do?
Oh
No, it's
no.
good. We're fine. No, we're fine. Um, and then the collab on my channel was just the history of House Tyrell,
Yeah, that
going
was fun.
through Tyrell history. Randall Tarley.
I straight to the bottom of the naughty list. Like one of my
He
least
is
favorite characters in the series.
an abusive father and
Abusive
a
person, generally.
just an abusive person. Um, even even taking into account the context of what Westeros is,
He's
he
like
threatens to kill
particularly
his
vile.
firstborn son. Yeah, yeah.
Especially like
He
even
is
to
a naughty guy.
Brienne, who like he doesn't know and like hasn't
Yeah.
done anything to him. Speaking of, we should rank Brienne at some point.
Yes. Yeah, she needs to go on the naughty list for sure.
Yes, she's done great evil. Qyburn, I
Okay,
think, is a very kind man. He's a nice little grandfather who's never done
warm
anything
brown
wrong.
eyes. Oh, actually, I double checked. He's described as having brown eyes and blue eyes.
What? Really? Is this like a
Different.
is this
Yeah,
a
this is
Jane Westerling's hip situation?
it's a Renly situation.
Renly. Does
Blue
Renly have
eyes,
different
green
color
eyes.
eyes described?
Yeah, that's like a classic thing. He
I've
said he had
never
blue
heard
eyes,
that.
but then also said he had green eyes. And then when he got confronted with it, George said, "Oh, I made a mistake. He has bluey green eyes, and the green is brought out when he brings his green armor." Was his response, which is a really good response.
That is a really good response, as opposed
No,
to
no. Let me just double check. Yeah, Qyburn is described as having blue eyes in A Feast for Crows, but warm brown eyes in Storm of Swords.
that's strange.
My character has the warm brown eyes because that's the visual that sticks with me more.
I agree.
Because the idea is when you first meet him, he is kind of like a kindly uncle or grandfather.
I will say, in
Um,
terms of potential defenses, Qyburn is one of the few characters in the series that I might accept the defense that he got new eyes.
that's a good point. Yeah, no, that might be those might be Felina Stokeworth's eyes, to be honest.
Oh Christ. Yeah, no, it's definitely not as like big as the the whole like Jane Westerling thing, right?
Yeah,
That people
I
actually
spec-
theorized about.
I specifically noticed that in my first read through.
Wow.
No, in my very first one, I distinctly remember Catelyn saying that she had, for some reason, character descriptions really stick in my head. A character saying she had
Sure.
nice hips, and so I always imagined her that way. And then when I got to the whole Jamie saying she had narrow hips, I remember like putting the book down and being like, "What? That's not how she's described in Storm of Swords." And
Those are
it's
Felice
like it's a
Stokeworth's
weird
hips.
thing to notice. And to be fair, I read through all the books in one. There wasn't like there was no like delay. But yeah, I actively noticed it and went. I didn't theorize. I just thought, oh, there's a mistake, and it was a mistake. It's a weird mistake to make. It's such like a specific
Yeah, it's weird that he
part of a
commented
body
on
to
that
just
detail
get wrong.
twice and it was different each time.
Imagine he did that with Qyburn.
Maybe.
Like in Winds, he suddenly got like birthing hips out of nowhere.
I misunderstood what you were saying at first. But yeah, Qyburn, obviously numerous human rights violations. I would say rather naughty. I don't know what you think.
Yes, no, he's definitely going into naughty.
Are you busy
He's
typing in chat there?
maybe. He is a bit of a crazy person who's doing horrible experiments on human beings.
I am curious as to like how he dies in the future because he's not making it through the series, but like
Honestly, the whole
killed by his
Frankenstein being
creation.
killed by
I was
his
just
monster.
thinking that
Yeah,
could be a good route.
yeah, I know it's easy to say. It's a bit cliched, but it's like
It works.
yeah, it works. It works well, and it would be satisfying.
It would. Albeit it could be cool if it's like something other than Robert Strong. Pycelle.
Yeah, right. Pycelle.
Bad.
Pycelle is
He
naughty.
is responsible for the sack of King's Landing, in a sense.
Certainly. He's a
In
complete
addition
Lannister.
to being weird and creepy
slimy.
like to Sansa.
Oh yeah. No, we don't even have to discuss anything beyond like him serving on Sansa and giving her medical examinations, etc. He's going straight into naughty.
We need another font shrink in the naughty pool.
No, we don't. It's all good.
Qyburn and Pycelle cannot be seen on stream.
Wait, don't worry. All right. So Paxter Redwine is the Master of Ships, right?
Yes, he's
He's
going to fight Euron right now.
he's going in naughty.
What? Why?
Do you not remember the epic show line?
What? About
One of
Paxter
the
Redwine?
one of the first discussions, the only time he's mentioned in the show,
I was gonna
one
say
of
I
the
don't remember
first
him ever
discussion,
being mentioned in the show.
one of the first discussions between Varys and Littlefinger, you know, their classic verbal
Oh, was
chess
he the
match
one that
back and
likes
forth.
cadavers?
No, but after the cadaver line, Varys says, "I hear Lord Redwyn likes his clients very young."
Oh, yikes!
Mm. And
Yikes!
obviously that's objectively canon to the book, Paxter.
I don't think that I ever clocked that because I didn't think that Redwine was red wine.
Oh yeah, no, it's just a weird pronunciation, I think,
Yeah,
from the actor. But
I'm
yeah,
okay
no.
putting Paxter in the naughty list for that since we don't
Yeah,
know anything
yeah,
about
he
that.
he likes. I don't know why they got to do him like that. I don't know what the
Yeah,
book version did to deserve these kind of accusations, but likes his boys very young. I think that's the phrase.
yeah, it's not great. Do we want to do Brienne?
Yes, Jamie certainly does,
Hmm.
but only to abandon her afterwards.
No. That is, I've recently been converted to shipping Jamie and Brienne.
Oh no, you've been taken
Sorry,
by the
there was a really good
no.
TikTok edit.
Oh my god, I will forever
It was
be
Beauty and the Beast. It was
a
excellent.
platonic truther.
I would be
Right,
so happy if they were platonic, but I can see the vision now at least.
I can't see the vision, man. It's just right. Brienne of Tarth, nice, obviously.
Yes, obviously, like maybe
What
the most
what?
morally good character in the series. Yes, she does
Yeah,
kill
man. All
people,
the
but she
people
only kills like the worst people.
and people point to Song of Ice and Fire being nihilistic and not having any heroes, which is obviously nonsense. Just think, all right, what about Brienne?
Brienne or Davos or anyone at Sansa, Ned,
Brienne
anybody in the
literally is like,
nice list.
I'm probably going to die fighting against Roach and Biter, but I at least need to try and defeat them because otherwise these orphans are in trouble.
No chance, no choice.
Yeah. Ho-ho.
We have a few more super chat requests. Thank you to John M662, who suggests Mord, Patchface, and Wisdom Helene.
Sorry, who? Patchface?
Mord.
Oh, more. No gold. Wisdom. Hmm.
Helene, was that a pyromancer?
Yes, isn't he's the main pyromancer?
Yes, I
in
am
Clash.
really proud of myself for remembering that.
Wisdom is a fire title for people who work with fire.
Yes.
Just a cool. I don't know. Is he naughty?
Who? Wisdom Helene?
Yeah, he's making fire for Tyrion to use in battle. It's not really naughty.
I would say
though. This is his job.
probably.
Is it naughty to work for Lockheed Martin?
I was going to say, are weapons manufacturers naughty? I would say yes.
All right. Well, I have an old friend who technically works for Lockheed
I
Martin.
have several.
To be fair, I think he just gets people fucking coffee. All right, Maud.
That's enablement.
Maud.
Yeah. Mord is an interesting one. He's
just doing his job.
He's the Gowler, correct?
Yeah, he's the Gowler and the Gowl of the Eyrie.
For those who weren't with
the
us
Val.
yesterday, I did make the discovery that is just jailer in British.
It's not in British.
Whatever.
Just an old word for jail. Old spelling.
So Mord, Mord's a moral enigma, I would say, with a lot of facets to really consider here. I don't know. What do you think?
He's just a guard. He's a guard guarding prisoners.
Yeah, I would say there's nothing that makes me think he's been naughty.
It's an especially brutal prison, and he's quite nasty to Tyrion, but like I don't know.
Yeah, he seems fine.
What gift is Mord getting, people? What gift is Mord getting? He's already got gold teeth.
He's getting beans.
He's already got some. Yeah, he's got some grills. Now he needs beans. Yeah, you're right.
He needs beans.
Beans.
Patchface.
Ooh.
I don't know. He's kind of creepy and weird, but he's also I can't think of anything he's done that's like bad yet.
All he's done is made a little girl laugh and be
exactly.
entertained.
Patchface is basically Sansa.
He's nice. He's nice for now. Just ignore the vision of him sitting on a bunch of skulls or some shit.
Yeah, and like blood on his mouth and all that. Yeah,
I need more. I need to look up more patch face theories, man.
I was
Like
gonna say I need to do
don't.
more on patch face. I had a
I don't
Fool's
know.
video from forever ago. I think it was when I
You know
graduated
what?
college.
I want to do a every fool explained.
I basically did that video.
Yeah, well, I'll do one,
It
but
was
better.
The Wise Fools of Westeros, I believe it was called.
Ooh. I'm not just doing wise fools. I'm doing every fool. I'm doing. I bet you didn't talk about butter bumps.
I exactly talked about butter bumps. It was every fool. I just
Well,
called
shit.
them wise.
Well, I'm gonna call it every fool explain. I my channel will be known for comparing tertiary
real patch
Game of
face.
Thrones and A Song of Ice and Fire characters and every X explained. I'm gonna do every Night's Watch at some point. Every winter I want to do it, and I chicken out because it'd be a giant fucking task.
Yeah.
Every bastard explained would be a fun one.
Oh God.
Every fool, that would be good.
That'd also be more
Yeah.
manageable than any of the other ones you listed.
That would be more manageable.
After we put patch face in nice, which is where he deserves to be, I have a very important one to add.
Go on.
Ario Hota.
Mm.
Which we
Very
briefly
important.
discussed pre-stream.
We did. All right, patch face. Patch face, I think needs to go. Wait,
already put him there.
I would not. I have. I don't know. Well, that was okay. Yeah, I'm going crazy. Ario Hota.
I think he goes in the wreath in the middle.
Exactly where I was headed.
Perfect.
There you go.
Because he's not only just kind of a camera, he seems like an okay guy, but he's also now being asked to do things that are very much like against his moral code. He's probably going to have to kill Balin Swan, who, you know, he doesn't want to kill. He's lying about having killed Sir Aerys Oakheart. He's in an interesting spot, but
he doesn't want to kill, he just wants to grill.
Yeah. I would agree.
Bars.
He's in Santa's purgatory. Let me see. Who do you want to do next? I think it's been a minute since you picked one.
Let's do Bobby B.
Oh, Christ.
I think he's been a very, very naughty boy for quite a few years.
I would agree.
From adultery to beating his wife to well, even the nature of the adultery. I think
I was
adultery.
going to say, he has some adultery with some rather young people.
Yeah. Pretty sus.
Yeah.
Come on, man. You can get. You're the king. You can get anyone. Get with some like
adults
model from the Vale. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Don't mess around with some. Yeah.
We have a couple more super chats. Gail Cruz says he heard a whisper on the wind, a rustling amongst the leaves. You cannot speak to him, try as you might. An old lawyer said Haven 3, a Dance with Dragons. I think that's maybe from the technical issues. And then a very real person, thank you for the super chat, asking whether Strong Belwas will get a stocking full of liver and onions this Christmas.
Ooh, definitely. Oh, speaking of, that sounds like a call for Belwas. I feel like we've been pigeonholed into this, but he's going in nice.
Oh yeah, I mean, what has Belwas done? Now that I'm thinking about it, he kills a guy in a duel, but like that was a duel.
He did poo on him.
That was a little disrespectful.
That is naughty.
That's a little
That is
naughty.
naughty. He did poo on a dead body. That's kind of unnecessary. No.
What else? I can't think of anything else that Strong Belwas has like done other than eat a plate of poison and live. Which is pretty nice. He saved Daenerys from being poisoned.
Other than eating food and pooing, what has he done?
Belwas is effectively a baby.
And he looks like one, to be fair.
Yeah,
he
he's
like
bald.
A buff baby. Is he a nice, or are we gonna go naughty because of the poo?
I think he's nice.
All right. Rickon's definitely naughty though. Yeah. What else?
Sticking with Danny's camp, what about like Barristan and Jorah?
Oh.
One of those is very naughty. The other is an interesting discussion.
Barristan, Jorah. Okay, Barristan, he's nice.
Yeah, that's the discussion I want to have, because like,
how is he not nice?
He's enabled Aerys II for so long.
No, that isn't very nice.
And Robert Baratheon. I mean, Robert's obviously less bad than Aerys.
What's he gonna do? What's he gonna do? Not enable him?
What Jaime did.
Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah, I don't know. Jorah, we can just put in naughty, right?
I think, yeah, no,
Jorah's in the Mopatis files.
Jorah needs to go to some kind of therapy with Bobby B and Cersei, who, as I said in my stream yesterday, she she she's getting away with
That
sleeping
is
with
true.
Lancel.
That's Cersei is often swept under the rug for the whole Lancel
Yeah,
thing.
people bring up Littlefinger, Jorah. Come on, Cersei, 16-year-old cousin. That is weird. Like, why would you even? Because he slightly looks like Jaime. Come on, man.
Yeah. Barristan is an interesting case, though, because people in the chat are correctly pointing out that he did swear an oath and is following it.
And yeah, and the same as Ned Stark executing a deserter. That's, the guy broke his oath. Ned Stark's the Lord. Remember, we're keeping it within the medieval vibe.
That's true. So I think Barristan might be nice.
I think he's nice. He's a nice
old man.
He's
Sir
flawed.
grandfather.
He's flawed.
110%.
Like there's no in between. We're going with nice.
Well, there is an in between, but it's a one character list.
Yes. No one else can fit in the wreath.
No.
Let's do Grolio the Admiral.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, no. Let's do let's actually, speaking of PDF files, how about Littlefinger? I think
that's
going to be controversial.
Littlefinger here. And Varys.
Oh yes,
because I actually have something interesting to say about Varys.
Look, Littlefinger's the GOAT. He's one of my favorite characters. He's gonna have to go naughty though, because he is just a bit naughty.
Just a little bit. The regicide, the being a creep, the killing Ned Stark. It's not great.
The sex trafficking.
Yeah.
The plunging the realm into bloodshed to enhance his own position.
Well, who hasn't done that?
What is his end goal? Damn it, because it's not king. That's too obvious.
Speaking of plunging the realm into bloodshed to further his own ambitions, Varys is an interesting one. Because what? Oh, we talked about this. I think on the theory ranking stream from earlier this year that Martin told Conleth Hill that at his core Varys is a good person,
which is bizarre.
Yes, it's wholly bizarre, and I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. But yeah,
right? No, I'm with you there. Sure, again, personally, one-on-one,
I'm sure he's a pleasant guy, and I think Martin is very much being biased into the Tyrion of it all because he is an ally to Tyrion. He helps him escape.
Yeah,
he's
and maybe contrasting him with the absolute amoral selfishness of Littlefinger,
yes.
Right? But he is a schemer, he's a murderer, and he is plotting to plunge the realm into war and instability at the right moment to ensure that his preferred candidate takes the throne. Of course, that candidate, in his mind, there's a logical reason of, this person's been raised from birth to be the perfect king, / there's probably some friendship, familial element that we don't yet fully understand that gives it a more... Exactly, yeah. He's a bright flame. Young Griff is a bright flame. Varys
is a bright flame.
Mother. They're both bright flames.
Oh.
Varys is young Griff's mother, pretending to be a eunuch male.
Good point. But yeah, it is worth noting that if we're determining how naughty or nice someone's been this year, the last thing to happen in the series is Varys killing 2 people.
He did murder 2 people.
Someone in the chat also very correctly points out that he does have mute child slaves.
Yes, and he makes those child slaves spy for him and murder people for him.
But he gives them candy in the show.
That pissed me so... No, there was actually Qyburn, not Varys, but I was so annoyed when there was little Fagin Qyburn with his orphan kids, and he's like, here's your reward for spying, and it's fucking a box of candy. It's what?
Yeah, it's Turkish Delight, man.
Yeah, what the fuck is this? Presumably they are being paid money.
Candy. That's how you get children to, kill people for you.
That's how you brainwash kids.
Super chat from Gale Cruz again. Thank you. Have you guys seen Swordmaid's art about Raimi? I don't think I have, but I'll need to check that out post stream. And then they also said in another super chat, the Faring Boys, Byron, Godric, and Gilbert. The Faring Boys.
Sorry, I just thought I'd disrupt this whole stream, but to look up the art in question.
Yes.
Oh, I know this artist. Oh, they do a very good Brienne, actually.
Yeah? If you want to throw it up, feel free.
Wait, let me get one that is vaguely safe for work.
Oh, are they not?
All right, there's a nice one. There's Jamie giving Brienne a kiss on the cheek.
Oh, I've seen these before. Yeah. If you can pull it to the left a little more, people can't see it.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, perfect.
Covering Santa. Anyway, yes. Sorry.
Sounds
What
good.
were the super chat? What were the super chat suggestions?
The Faring boys, Gilbert, Godric, Gilbert, and Brian. The only one of these I concretely super remember is Gilbert Godfrey the Giant Slayer.
Gilbert Godfrey.
Right?
You mean Godfrey Faring?
Oh, Godfrey
Godfrey
Faring. Yeah,
Faring.
sorry, I'm getting mixed up. Gilbert Godfrey.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Gilbert Godfrey.
Gilbert Godfrey the Giant Slayer.
That sounds like a 1960s American comedian.
Yeah.
Gilbert Godfrey. Godfrey Faring. Yes, he's the Giant Slayer. He's basically. I've often made the comparison.
Prick, no.
He gives me. Okay, hold on. I've made this joke before. Let me. Right. I'm gonna get an image on screen. These are the characters I think of when Godfrey Faring and Clayton Suggs are on screen, are on page.
Okay, it's loading. Yeah.
Right? Is that not Godfrey
close.
and
Who's
Gaston
who?
and LeFou? Well, obviously Godfrey is fucking Gaston.
Okay, I was gonna say.
And Clayton is LeFou, his weird little sidekick. Yeah, no, Godfrey's just like a kind of like Chad jock who killed a giant. Is he naughty? Running down a fleeing giant is naughty, but it was during battle, to be fair.
Yeah.
Like, he seems like a bit of an arrogant prick, but is he naughty?
I don't think so. I think he's nice enough to be nice.
Is he nice?
I guess maybe he's naughty then. If he, I don't think
what
there's
does he
any
do?
concrete...
I'm trying to remember. I don't know him enough.
I also don't know him.
He gives me naughty vibes. Now Gilbert. Wait, what was it? That was another Faring. What was the other one?
The other ones were. Let me see. 1 second. Sorry, someone in the chat asked who the artist was, and I want to make sure that was said. After that, I need to find it. Godric and Byron.
Okay, I genuinely
also
do not know who Byron Faring is.
Yes, agreed.
Oh wait, guy in the chair. Let me get that for you.
I was gonna say.
So Gilbert Faring is the I do know this. Gilbert Faring is the current Castellan of Storm's End, left behind by Stannis. I don't think we know anything about him.
Yes, I would say he does not. At this point, I don't think we know enough about him to say if he's naughty or nice. I'll just say he's nice.
Yeah. If in doubt, well, give them the benefit of the doubt. Oh, sorry, it's not Byron, it's Brian. My bad. Might be. Brian Faring is he's Stannis' squire, and he's the son of Gilbert.
Oh, then he's probably nice.
Present during Melisandre's burning of the 7 statues. He goes to the wall with Stannis. He's on the march. Oh, he's dead.
Oh,
he succumbs to the cold during the March on Winterfell.
Rest in peace, Brian. I would say he sounds nice.
Damn, a Peasbury soldier said he smelt good on the pyre and should have eaten him. Yo, what the fuck?
If that's not a sign of being nice, I don't know what is.
Yeah, no, if you smell like bacon, that's a sign of a good soul.
Oh, we have another super chat that I think is a very good suggestion from Petrosaur 2136 saying, imagine if Tommen has the most chapters in the Winds of Winter. Tommen, Joffrey, Myrcella, I think would be a good shout.
Ooh, that is a good shout.
Lannister kids.
Do you appreciate how the words are the same size?
Yes, it's great.
How nice and clean this looks.
It's so great. My OCD is loving it.
Right, Marcella, yeah. And my ADHD is not giving a shit. Myrcella, Tommen, and Joffrey.
Yes.
There we go. So let's start with Tommen is nice.
Tommen is the easiest.
Right,
he is the nicest child to ever live.
He's a nice boy. He's a cat person.
He's a perfect little angel.
He doesn't like beets.
No. Who does, in fairness?
That's true. He's not naughty. He just needs to eat his
No.
greens. Mycella also nice.
Also seems like a genuinely really nice kid. Honestly, I am shocked that like Jaime and Cersei, being who they are, and also siblings, had 2 out of 3 nice kids.
I know, right? Their mother was Cersei, and in officially their father was Bobby B, who's just a drunk guy.
Yeah,
Like, how do they come out?
it's
I don't know.
insane.
And then Joffrey Borgia.
What?
Oh, sorry, Joffrey. My bad. Sorry, there are no parallels between the Borgias and the Lannisters at all. There's no Joffrey Borgia, Joffrey Lannister. No, no, no. Lucrezia Borgia, alleged incestuous relationship with Cesare, like Jaime and Cersei. Nope. Patriarch of the family, of Rodrigo Borgia, aka Pope something or other, Tywin. No, definitely not.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I might need to make a video. I back in the early days of Fantasy Haven, I wanted to do like more historical
That'd be fun.
parallel videos, like talking about the Borgias or talk about how Marjorie's trial and all the interrogations around it kind of are quite similar to, not quite similar, but somewhat inspired by I was going to say Natalie Dormer, Anne Boleyn's trial,
Same thing,
and so on, and the Red Wedding, obviously being inspired by the Black Dinner and the Glencoe Massacre, etc., etc. Anyway, Joffrey is nice with his siblings, right?
Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of calls in chat for Joffrey the Gentle to be the top of the
Joffrey,
list.
Joffrey the Gentle, he's going above the list.
Yeah.
No, I don't think he deserves a present. I think he needs
I
to.
would agree. If we're holding Arya accountable for, the murders, I think we should with Joffrey too.
Again, the Feast is a cool book, but there's some like little moments that really annoy me, like little character moments that annoy me. One of them is the whole flashback of like Joffrey cutting a cat open.
Oh, I was
And
gonna say
showing-
I didn't know what you were talking about in reference to Joffrey, but that makes sense. That is a little much.
Because-
And what Robert hits him
because
so
it
hard,
complete-
Stannis thinks he dies.
That's kind of funny to us, but you just imagine him like ragdolling. No, but
That's not funny.
because the whole point. I thought the whole point of Joffrey's character isn't that he's absurdly evil. It's that he's basically just a playground bully who has the power of a king.
Yeah.
And his cruelty is left unchecked, and no one tells him no. And that's what the character is. And George R. R. Martin has even said that in interviews. And then in Feast, they were like, "Oh no, but
He's just a
his
psychopath.
trait." Yeah, here's a trait that implies that he's a sociopathic serial killer, right? It's the classic killing animals when you're a kid is a sign of sociopathy and a predilection towards violence. And it's like, okay, well, that kind of ruins the whole he's your everyman bully becoming a king. Like
Yeah.
that kind of... And it doesn't annoy me as much as Cersei killing Malara Heatherspoon
I wholeheartedly agree with that.
child. One of the... I not enough people speak out against that. I might even do...
Actually-
You know what? I don't really do these kind of videos. That's more of a you thing. But just because I'm passionate about it, I might even do a video being like,
I watched the
don't
shit out of
like-
that video.
what I don't like about Cersei in Feast, even though I also love her in Feast.
That's part of the topic of my next video because it is.
Oh, god damn it.
Sorry, no, it's not. It's not talking
give
about
up.
Malara. It's semi-related in that I think that Martin kind of realized that he went too far with Cersei being insane and really funny in Feast, and her chapters in Dance. You can actually kind of see him pull back on the throttle a little bit because like. This is spoiling my video for tomorrow. Still watch it, people. Her 2 chapters. The first one shows her being a really competent political player in a way that she really wasn't in Feast because she's backed into a corner. And then the second one is just kind of providing very deep pathos for the character that really wasn't center stage in Feast. So it kind of creates a much more balanced perspective rather than her just kind of being this cartoon character.
Feels like you're not allowed to critique her in Feast because her chapters are so well written and are so fun.
Yeah.
But I do think he did go too far in Feast. She should have
Agreed.
been a
And I
bit
think he does a
more
good job
reeled
in
back,
Dance, kind of bringing that back a little bit.
bit more nuanced. And again, having her be the way she is because of her father, her upbringing, etc., her marriage is way more interesting than from the moment she was a child. She was a murderer. Oh, and even the whole prophecy pissed me off. I don't need any of that. Valonqar, kids dying. I don't need any of the
Yeah.
prophecy stuff. I think it's so
It
unnecessary. And
cheapens
even
her
as I
hate for
read it for the
Tyrion,
first
which I think
time,
came from a
I didn't
very
like it.
realistic place with him killing her mother.
yes, and also you could argue the kind of the Lannister narcissism. You know, the kind of not only was my mother killed, but like my younger brothers, unlike my my twin brother, who's the perfect Lannister, is like he's this gross little creature. It's like, oh, I hate him.
And so
Compared to
part of Tyrion and Cersei
no,
hating each other is I think they're a lot more similar in terms of personality than Jaime and Cersei or Tyrion and Jaime.
yeah, same with Tywin and Tyrion kind of hating
Yeah.
each other because they're yeah, and instead it becomes, oh no, I hate him because there was a bullshit prophecy, and it's like again,
Mm.
prophecies are cool, self-fulfilling prophecies, all that stuff. It's Greek tragedies, but like you didn't need it for Cersei.
Mm.
You didn't need it.
Wholehearted agree. Back to the
Yeah,
naughty
I
and
do. What?
nice list.
Yes, 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 yes.
Um,
Oh, yeah, you went a bit ear rapey there with that. When you said back, the word back
that I
that
realized
drilled
that
into
was
my ears.
louder than I intended. Another one
Woo.
from Gail Cruz suggesting the Fool of Florent and Ares Edric Storm.
The Fool of Florent.
I don't know which Florent that's referring to, but we could do Ares
That could
Oakheart
be.
and Edric
That
Storm.
could. Fool of Florent could literally be any fucking.
That is
Florent.
true. The Florents all suck.
I should do a Florent video.
I think I mentioned
History
them in
of House
my
Florent.
most hated houses and Martin's most hated houses. Oh no, I mentioned them in my most hated characters because I just said like all Florents.
Oh yeah, no. That's Imry Florent.
Imry Florent. Okay, got it.
The arrogant admiral who leads Stannis' ships into a trap.
Naughty.
And then who was the other? Who else? Yes, definitely naughty. He's arrogant. He's a prat.
Ares Oakheart
leads
and
men
Edric
to their
Storm.
deaths. Incompetence is not a defense.
Yeah.
Oh, Aris Oakheart. Cool.
Yes, I'm also gonna shrink some of the font a little bit.
Aris Oakheart. Yeah, I'm yeah. Your OCD's
It's really.
Yeah, you honestly, I'll do the talking. You can do some font size stuff, so you don't stress out. Who else was that? Aris and who?
Aris and Edric Storm.
Oh well, okay. Edric Storm's obviously in the nice list. He's done nothing wrong.
Yeah, he's a kid. He's a nice kid.
He's a kid. He's a kid. You could be a kid and in the naughty list we've established, but
that is true.
Like Edric's. Okay, there we go.
Okay, we're back.
I'm making it nice and easy for you.
Thank you.
I don't want you to be annoyed. There's no font changes at all. It's all good.
No, of course.
Edric is not in Comic Sans. All right, Aris Oakheart. Oh, this is interesting.
Aris Oakheart's an interesting one.
He do be breaking his vows.
He do.
That is naughty. He do be full on plotting.
Yeah, he did try to crown Marcella queen.
That's true. And in the bedroom, he might be naughty. The chapter's not long enough to work out. He seemed pretty vanilla to me.
I would say that is his defining character trait. I think Ariane thinks that in a Win sample chapter.
He is. He's a milquetoast fella.
Can I
as milky as
sidebar in terms of like him scheming? There are also thoughts that Gail Cruz. I'm just gonna say, looking at this one, there are so many people you just listed in this one. I'm gonna pick a couple off of that larger list. But yeah, we'll get. To
that that's Mexican dollars. I thought that was just full on dollars. I was like, bro, sent you $50.
Yeah. But yeah, no. So there's a theory that I don't super get that he was responsible for swapping Marcella and her handmaiden. Do you like get that at all?
Wait, what?
Like a lot of people think that like Marcella was swapped with her handmaiden.
Oh yeah, no, no, I don't think that's true. I've heard that before, but no.
Yeah, I've heard people like say it as if it were true, but I also have never heard like an actual explanation for how that might have happened or why.
How or importantly, why?
Yes, I've only heard it like asserted, like yes, this is what happened.
Everything has to be a secret thing. Everything has to be a twist. Everyone has to secretly be someone else. Sorry, yes, I meant pesos, not Mexican dollars.
Well done. Thank you, Carl Karstark, for making that correction.
Yeah.
What do you think of Aris? Where do you think he goes? I think I'm leaning naughty.
I'm leaning naughty.
Yeah, in several
there
senses.
We go.
And that also leads us into another super chat. I believe this one from Longshanks. Thank you very much. Longshanks 1690. Arion Martell, Asha Greyjoy, and MRI Frey, which I believe is Gatehouse Amy.
Yes. So Elia Martell, who are the others?
Arion Martell.
Who?
Arion Martell.
Oh, yes. I don't know why I misheard you there. Gatehouse Amy, and who else?
Asha.
And I don't know why I'm not bringing any of this, keeping any of this, retaining anything you're saying. Okay.
I never have.
Oh, we've got some. I have a feeling these ones were picked on purpose.
Yeah, I am detecting a theme in at least two of
That
them.
there's at least two. There's a certain naughtiness with the third, you could argue.
Yeah.
In this.
Let's start
Okay.
with the quickest to discuss. Gatehouse Amy, I think pretty solidly nice list, right?
It depends how we're defining it. I
What
feel
is
like
her
she kind of
capital
belongs in
crime
naughty.
here?
I feel like it would be a sin if I didn't put Gatehouse Amy in naughty.
I think you're misunderstanding the meaning of naughty list.
She would want to be in a naughty list. She'd be mad if she was on the nice list.
That's why we should put her on the nice list.
Okay, you know what? She's going in the nice list. I don't agree, chat, but she's going in the nice list. There we go.
Arion Martel, so some of the same stuff as Eris Oakheart comes up here with like the scheming to crown Marcella and start a war, which is fairly naughty, I would say.
She that is pretty naughty, yeah. People
I-
roast Littlefinger for trying to start a war, but when Ariane does it, they go,
It's
awooga,
okay.
awooga.
I give her a pass.
It's not okay if you're a short man, but it's okay if you're...
In fairness,
having
I
this.
could see like with Littlefinger it worked and like caused a lot of death, and with Ariane's plan it got like one guy killed and didn't work. But the intent was still there.
The intent was... And of course, it wasn't for the sake of... Well, it was kind of for the sake of gaining power. It's because she
Yes, it
wanted
was.
to become Princess of Dawn. She's kind of naughty.
I would say so.
Damn. I think she's going in naughty, honestly.
While Asha, I
Doesn't
would
mean
say,
she's-
is kind of in the nice list. I don't think she'd like that either, but
Yeah, no, I agree. As much as she is, she has like that kind of ironborn mean streak.
yeah.
She's not. She's not.
And she's pushing
Yeah, I
the
think
Ironborn
she's-
culture in a direction that I think is much more actually sustainable and better for people.
Yeah, and if Gatehouse Amy is going in nice, Asha can go in nice because
I will say I was looking back at like my viewpoint rankings from I think it was around a year ago. I think Asha is one of the ones that I underrated the most. I think I'd bump her up a few spots if I made it today.
I think she's cool.
And she's gonna be very important in wins, apparently.
Yes, well, I mean,
Daenerys and Dany and Tyrion and Asha.
and Asha to be. I'm not surprised. At first, I remember being like, "Guh," but
Why is
also,
Asha on there?
it's kind of in. We need viewpoints at certain places in the
and
north.
I think Theon is not long for this world, personally.
I don't know where I land on Theon, but like, if Asha is the Winterfell POV, like we need one, So
Yeah. Honestly, I like the idea of Theon joining the Watch more than I like the idea of Stannis joining the Watch.
oh, Theon on the watch, and you could argue that's foreshadowing in Clash.
Yeah, with like Lewin urging him to take the black. I see your
Yeah,
question marks. I'm pulling up the next ones. Okay, Big and Little Walder suggested by Gail Cruz.
Big and Little Walder. Okay, that's interesting.
And then going through some other children, he's listed a lot of children here. Elmar, Perwin, Para,
Oh my God.
Wex, Benfrey, Clay Serwyn, Beth, Micah, Weasel, and other children you can think of. I'm gonna say out
Okay.
of those, Wex,
Yeah.
Micah, and Weasel are the ones that I have more concrete thoughts on. I don't know about you.
I mean, I've got concrete thoughts on the phrase. I know my phrase.
Oh, then add as many phrases you'd like from that list.
Let me just find a super chat instead of asking you to read them. Yeah, okay. All right, do you want to get started then?
Yes, okay. The Walders, Big and Little Walder, they're both kind of bullies, especially Little Walder taking after Ramsay after a while. I think it's a very big red flag. There's also the thought that Big Walder might have killed Little Walder, which I would say is not great.
Unconfirmed. Unconfirmed.
Unconfirmed. I'll also say I quite like Big Walder as a character, and I do hope he survives. Because I think he could be an interesting kind of angle on things. I think that him getting kind of folded into the Stannis camp via getting captured could be interesting. But I would say they've both been naughty this year.
Yes. Little Walder's been naughtier.
Yes, wholeheartedly.
And I'm curious what would have happened. I brought this up in my. I can't even remember anymore. Oh, was it every fray? I think it was every fray.
Probably every fray. You haven't
where
done.
I said
You haven't
if there
gotten
were-
your Ramsay video out yet, so.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be if there was a 5-year time skip, I think Little Walder would basically be like a teenage Ramsey.
Yeah, probably.
It would be very cursed.
Whereas I don't know what Big Walder will be doing. That'd be interesting.
Oh right, sorry. Wex. Wex is
Wex.
nice. Wex isn't
Wex is
naughty, is
nice.
he?
He's a little mute Ironborn boy. He does a good job in terms of communicating. You know,
Such a cool character to bring back out of
I
nowhere.
know, like it's masterful of Martin to
How
bring
much of it
back.
is planned? But that's the thing, is it masterful or is it just the classic Gardener thing where he's like, I'm just making a mute Ironborn because I come up with a bunch of random characters and throw them in, and then later on he's like, oh shit, Wex.
I think this was something specifically planned. I think he had planned directions for each of the Stark kids, including Rickon on Skagos, and I think he planned to have some way to communicate that. And I think Wex is probably, a good way to do it. Maybe the plan was like some Ironborn, and like Wex is just the one that jumped out at him after Wex already existed. But I love the visual at the end of that chapter. I think it's Davos 4 in Dance, where like Wex throws the dagger at the map and it like lands on Skagos, and it's so cool.
It'd be awkward if he missed.
Yeah, and he lands on like I don't know
And he can't
Yarmouth.
like he can't explain himself because he can't talk.
Yeah,
He just has to awkwardly like take the dagger out and like point to Skagos.
yeah, yeah. I like Wex. Micah, he's the butcher's
Micah.
boy, right?
Yeah, nice. Not much to
Naughty.
say there.
He attacked Good
He
King Joffrey with a
he
wolf.
wasn't a he wasn't a king,
A good Prince
so it was
Joffrey. Excuse me.
okay.
That's true. What about
Weasel.
Weasel? What do you think of Weasel?
I don't really think of Weasel. Weasel just the quiet peasant kid who joins Arya and her
Yes,
company and
yes,
then disappears, and her existence is a bit of a question mark.
correct.
As in not just fate, I mean as in why is she in the book at all?
Yes,
Why is she taking up page space? Nice, I guess.
yep. Then you got some phrase to talk about, right?
Right, yes, Elmar Frey. Um, bit of a bully. Thinks that Arya is a serving girl and doesn't treat her well, and is like, I'm gonna marry a princess, and not knowing she's talking to Arya, but yeah, just is mean to Arya, so he goes in naughty.
Yeah, I would agree.
Not to be confused with Elmo Tully.
I was also thinking that as well, who you hate.
No, Kermit Tully.
Oh, Christ.
And we're not gonna see him in Hot D.
Do we know if it is weird hearing you talk without like a British accent? Do
I
we
have
know
no
if
idea what you're
other?
talking
I
about.
guess who was the Tully who died? Was it Lord Grover? It was Lord Grover,
Grover.
and now
Lord Grover died.
we have
And
Oscar.
Lord Oscar. Yeah, because they chose the two
They chose the
names
two
that were the
normal
most
names.
acceptable. Yeah, which is what I wanted them to do. They didn't have Kermit, and they're not and they're not doing fucking what's the other one?
Elmo.
Elmo. Oh god. At this point, I low key do want a Kermit.
Yeah,
Like at this
honestly,
point, but I
Kermit's
don't
like a
want Elmo.
fantasy enough name.
But Elmo would be taking the piss. Elmo
Yes.
would be taking. Nah, I will not have it.
That's what you need to do for House of the Dragon season 3.
All my reviews are just all our like multi-hour live streams are just non-stop Kermit.
I would go insane.
I would go insane. I'd probably hurt my voice.
Thank you to Moonman Theories, who's an excellent channel you should check out. Very good Stannis theory. Who says, this is bunk. Littlefinger is a dedicated father who's only looking out for the safety of his stunted son. That's a great point. We should. This guy listed all the children. We should have Sweet Robin on here.
Oh yeah, someone to actually talk about.
Yeah, but thank you very much, Moonman. I look forward to if you do any further Stannis Battle of Wind stuff.
All right, let's blitz through the remaining kids
Yes.
before we go to Sweet Robin. That bad phrasing. Perwyn is like he's like with Oliver, he's the nice Frey who is friends with Rob. So obviously he's going
he's
in
a
nice.
squire, right?
Yeah.
Maybe the Rosby ward.
Potentially.
Isn't that the
Potentially.
theory?
No, I think the theory is that Oliver's the Rosby ward because
I know it was
I don't
A
remember
Frey.
why. It was A Frey. We'll see. Ben Frey is the Rosby Frey who the only Rosby Frey other than Roslyn to take part in the Red Wedding and tries to attack Daisy Mormon and gets a flagon of wine to the face and then he later dies. He took part in the Red Wedding.
He
He's
dies
naughty.
from wine to the face.
The wine flagon.
Oh, okay.
Well, no,
That's not much better.
he dies of his wounds
Okay.
vaguely, so he may have got other wounds, but all we know for a fact is that he had a flagon smashed into his face.
Sure.
Okay,
Villain makes you wrong.
Clay Kerwin. How am I supposed to know anything about Clay Kerwin?
Or Beth.
He's the son of Lord Major Kerwin. He is
Of
in the show actually,
course.
and then he doesn't come back.
Nice.
Oh, he's not. Wait, hold on. He's at the Harvest Feast in Winterfell. He dances with Beth Cassell. That's cute.
Oh, is that
When his
Beth,
father
Beth
dies
Cassell?
at
That's probably
Harrenhal.
Beth.
Yes, yeah. He gets an arrow through the eye when Ramsay betrays Roderick's forces.
Does he survive?
No, he dies. Because
Wow.
the House Kerwin is now led by a woman.
Ah, I'd say he's nice. Same with Beth Cassell, I would say.
Yeah, she's just a nice. She's currently in the Dreadfort.
I was gonna say that was part of my last video.
Yeah. Great. Just a great little thing that I didn't catch. Of like, why would Jon march a wildling army
Yeah.
to attack the Dreadfort while also allowing for a scenario where Stannis does defeat the Boltons at Winterfell and takes it over? It's all the Winterfell
Oscars.
women.
Yep.
Yeah.
Old Dan.
Mass fridging event. Sweet Robin.
It is
let's do it.
That's a great term. Sweet Robin, ontologically evil, correct?
Man, I think he goes on the naughty list just because he pisses
Actually,
me
we
off.
should also add Harry the Heir, in fairness.
Yes. Your cat or
Yes, both. Harry the Heir and then Harry the Heir.
all right, I need to not type one-fingered, one-handed. It's making this go very slowly.
You're doing great. Okay, Sweet Robin.
Very.
He throws a bowl of oatmeal at his maester.
That's very naughty.
I would agree. He doesn't want to eat oatmeal.
He likes the idea of people being thrown to their death,
That's a good point.
which you could make the argument he doesn't quite understand.
I was about to make that argument.
I don't think he quite realizes the consequences.
Grasps what's happening.
But naughty list doesn't discriminate. If you're a kid and you're naughty, you're going in the naughty list. Trust me.
He would throw a tantrum if he didn't get any presents.
Also, just to spite the Winds of Winter fanfic, I think he needs to go naughty list because this kid is dying, and I hope he does.
Right?
And I hope Harry the Heir fucking takes over the Vale. No King Sweet Robin. I'm not having it.
Harry the Heir is fascinating to me in terms of like the entire community agreeing he's going to die from appearing in like a page of a sample chapter.
So stupid.
Yeah. I don't disagree with it. I think that Sweet Robin is more likely to survive than Harry is, but like the collective
What's the point?
Collective decision is just like bizarre.
I'm the one man standing up.
He's a red herring, a red harding.
He's not a red harding. He's not wasting the audience's readers' time, I hope.
Yeah, that's fair.
He is replacing whatever Sweet Robin's role was going to be post time skip.
Yeah, that's fair. Do you think Sweet Robin would have gotten this like buff and jacked?
No. I don't think Sweet Robin would have grown to be.
It wouldn't be like the show.
That's interesting though. Post Lysa,
yeah,
being an overbearing mother. I don't know.
That's the thing. Like, if Sweet Robin survived for the 5-year gap and was actually like raised by Littlefinger, his potential father, like how would that go?
Maybe he'd. I don't know.
Right?
I'm curious. I mean, who would be raising him? That would Littlefinger really give that much?
Probably the Maester or Sansa. Yeah. More likely Sansa.
Yeah, it's hard to know. It would be interesting because I've always assumed 5-year time skip he would just be like similar. But maybe he would just become a Chad.
Maybe. I mean, that's what happened in the show.
Hell yeah.
Him and Quentin showing up in the final council.
That little council just filled with like random extras.
Yeah.
Like, why do the two random northern cloaked guys have an equal vote to the Prince of Dawn? Who are they? Why are they there?
To be there. Harry the Heir, anyway, what do you think? I'd say he's pretty naughty.
He's kind of naughty, yeah.
He's kind of a dick.
No, he is. He is a dick.
That said, being a dick is not punishable by death, Ice and Fire community.
Yes, he's done nothing wrong.
Yet. I think he probably will, but
he probably will.
Yeah.
And then Harry the Heir, your cat, is obviously going on a nice list, I assume.
Yes, he's
You
been a
tell
very
me.
good
You
year.
tell me. I've got no context here.
He's been a very good boy this year.
There he is.
Gail Cruz giving one more super chat. Sounds like he's heading out. Thank you for all your support. Last merry list. It's enchilada time for my fam. Bloody Ben, Pylos, if indeed he did rat on Crescent's plan. Owen, Oaf, Clanking Dywin, and the Slint family.
Jesus Christ, man! Really? Oh, he did. To be fair, okay. You know
Yeah.
what? Fine.
And Pip as well.
Ugh.
Pip is nice list. Pip's
I'm not
never been-
making any of the money that you're sending in. By the way, Quinn's taking all of it.
No.
I'm the guy in the chair. I'm not getting paid for this.
Yeah.
All right. Bloody
Someone's
Ben
asking
who?
why
Who's
is
Bloody
Area
Ben? Oh,
Hota
right.
in the middle? He exists in a liminal space between naughty and nice.
All right. Shall we get started while I'm typing? So
Yes,
start with
Bloody Ben. Bloody Ben Blackwood, obviously a character from the Dance of the Dragons. He does kill people, but that's kind of an engaging in war type situation that we've dealt with in the past. I can't think of anything that he did that would be particularly unnice. Can you?
No.
I feel like Bloody Ben, pretty nice, I'd say.
Yeah. It's just a bit of an absurd age.
Yeah, I think that's one of the things that maybe it's
I'm not putting the Slint kids.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm not.
Maester Pylos. He's the current Maester at Dragonstone, right?
Yeah.
If he did rat out Crescent's plan, that is not very nice. Is there evidence to that fact?
I don't know. Is that a thing? Is that a theory?
I've not heard that as a theory. It would make sense, but also like I feel like Crescent made his intent pretty clear regardless. I don't know if it's necessarily like needed for that to happen.
Yeah, no. I think I don't know enough. If benefit of the doubt, give him nice.
Yeah, I would agree. Gail Cruz also says, famous Preston quote, being annoying isn't punishable by death. It's true. Janos Slint, famously nice, I would say.
That guy's sending you money, goddamn. Janos Slint, yeah. Janos is what a naughty man. The word naughty doesn't feel real anymore.
Yes, we've said it too much this stream. Owen the Oaf, doesn't he have that? Is he the one that has that prophecy vision?
Does he? I thought Owen the Oaf is fucking. Does he?
He has a vision of Robert's army appearing at the wall and defeating the Ironborn, like the day before Stannis shows up.
Let me see.
He has a dream about it. I think he dies soon after in the fighting.
Yes, he does.
In A Storm of Swords, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'd
cool.
say
Well, that doesn't make him naughty or nice. To be fair,
it makes him very nice. I can't think of anything bad that Owen the Oaf did.
Well, he's nice anyway.
Yeah.
Also, I'm not putting any mentally challenged people in naughty.
Valid. Pip, I'd also say is nice. He's just like a singer, right?
Yeah, Pip. No, Pip's not a singer. That's Darian.
I'm getting mixed up. They rolled the singer thing into Pip in the show, and that's what I'm thinking of.
What do they? Oh yes, no, they do. They say that he. Yeah.
They give him Darion's, or no, not Darion. It's somebody else's backstory. I don't remember.
No, they give him Darion's backstory.
Okay, got it.
They do. Gren is also. Oh, so I put Pip in naughty. I do apologize.
Oh, I was gonna say.
Nice. Gren is also nice.
Yes.
And still alive.
The person who dies in the tunnel is Donald Noy in the text.
Donald Noy. And then so Toad's an interesting one, Todder, because when John joins a Nice Watch, he has a select group of friends in the first book. It's Sam, Pip, Gren, Todder, Darion are like his crew, right? Yeah. And then Todder just kind of disappeared. He kind of is. He's kind of in and out. He's like that friend who's like, he's not fully in your group.
He's a social butterfly.
But like sometimes, yeah. But like Todder just vanishes after the first book.
That's weird.
Like he's one of like the Jon Snow crew, and he just isn't. Like he's still around, but he's no longer like a friend.
Huh? Is he still alive as of series present?
Yeah, he's still alive.
Huh? I wonder if he's part of the conspiracy.
Ooh,
because that's something that I do think
almost definitely
conspiracy in the text is missing as compared to that in the show. I like that there was like a John True Believer in it in the show, like Ollie.
Yes.
Well, rather than like John's
Yes.
friends all just being like sent away to other castles, as it is in the books.
Mm.
And then
Right.
Pylos and Dywin. What do we think?
Pylo's nice because
Yeah, we don't have any evidence that he tried to mess with Crescent.
Dywin. That's such a specific character. I'm genuinely curious. Why would you send money for us to rank Dywin from the Night's Watch?
He's
There's
everyone's
nothing.
favorite. Everyone loves
He has
Dywin.
he has wooden teeth, and that's his entire
That
character.
is innately evil, I would say.
Why you got to do George Washington like that?
I was gonna say. I think he had cow's teeth, if I'm remembering correctly.
Ooh,
Stay
that's kind
tuned
of
for
fire.
the future Quinn the GM video on comparing Ice and Fire Kings to American presidents.
That is cool. That's cool. Ooh, that is cheeky.
I thought it would be fun because, like, I mean, obviously they're all like English kings. That's a lot of the inspiration. But like Martin is American, and I think there are a lot of lines that can be drawn.
Cool.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
That sounds like it won't be controversial.
We should also add Satin while we're here at the Night's Watch.
Oh yes. Oh wait, yeah. Dywin's nice because I guess he's putting up with all those splinters in his mouth.
Yeah.
Satin. Ah. Satin's nice.
Yeah, Satin's done nothing wrong. Satin doesn't try to kill John.
Satin's a nice boy.
I like Satin.
John thinks he's naughty, but only on the weekends.
Oh,
huh?
sure.
What? Wait, no. All right. Anyone else?
I think that might be right around everyone that we could possibly rank.
Ever.
Everyone.
Are
in
there
Ice
any
and
like
Fire.
we have so many like nonsense minor characters
know.
here, and we're
I'm
missing
sure we're missing like 10 viewpoints. We don't have Victorian.
we don't even have every viewpoint. We don't have Euron.
Yeah, well, you're on obviously nice list.
You know what? Maybe I should have left up all the names. Honestly, just in honor of you, let's do Victorian, and then wrap up.
Of me,
Yeah, you like Victorian, right?
I do like Victorian. He's a funny guy.
And in honor of me, let's do Melisandre. Let's do what?
Let's do one of each. Let's get two more viewpoints in there.
There we go.
Victorian, I think, I would say fairly evil. For a number of reasons. He kills people. He's a pirate. He quote unquote frees some slaves, but then he sets them on fire. So no. Also, I do see another suggestion in chat. Good point. I think Theon would also be interesting. To rank.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. But I would say Victorian is, I would say, maybe the most black and white viewpoint in terms of just being evil. Would you agree with that?
Yes.
Because like Cersei, there are elements.
Victorian is just Victorian's just an odd guy, to be honest. He's just kind of weird.
He's a walking ball of insecurities, just dressed up like a pirate.
Just like me.
Yeah.
In every way. All right, Melisandre, my future ex-wife. Naughty or not? I mean, obviously naughty. She do be sacrificing people.
She do. That's generally frowned upon.
She's doing it for what she considers as a good cause. She wants Azor Ahai to take the throne and for Westeros to, unite and fight back against the others, etc., etc. But she's kind of murderous. She's kind of assassin-y. She basically assassinates Renly or produces the creature that does so.
Yeah.
Burns people at the stake. Yeah, more naughty than nice, I'd say.
I would agree, mostly from the burning people at the stake.
We do often mostly see her from Davos's POV, and he's obviously
is like disliking her very actively.
The angel on the angel on Devil's shoulder. Thank you. The angel on Stannis' shoulder to Melisandre's Red Devil.
We also have one that I missed earlier on to add.
Ooh, go for it.
Which is from
Go for it.
Otto289, thank you very much. Why in the Seven Hells do YouTube give me ads when I'm watching a stream? Anyways, do Garland Tyrell. I'm sorry that YouTube did that. Garland Tyrell is an interesting point. Garland the Gallant.
Bro, don't say you're sorry YouTube did. You can turn off ads during live streams.
I can.
What kind of I don't do live streams with ads on. I'm not a psychopath.
Oh, I didn't know you could turn that
You
off. I thought it was preset.
Yeah, no, you fucking you choose whether your videos are monetized or not, right? You have them
Wow.
demonetized
I
during
usually-
the
I
stream
just
itself,
Click through.
and then when the stream's over, you then monetize it for when it's a VOD. But like, you don't want people getting ads live because they're missing out on our beautiful commentary and dulcet
In the
tones.
future, none of my streams will have that. I apologize.
It's not enough that he's raking in a few thousands of super chats over the course of the last hour. He's gotta jam ads down your throat. This is why you should subscribe to Fantasy Haven instead. I don't put ads on my live streams.
Just rank Theon.
Right, Theon. Oh, you can't just rank Theon. What is he? I fully
That's a
bashed
good
my
point.
mic there.
I would
apologize.
say naughty.
Yeah, I think he. Yeah, no, he is. He is on the naughty list. I'm afraid. What a character.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he does some really like
betray his friends and
people forget some of the dark shit he does in Clash.
yeah, Clash. Theon in Clash is generally very underrated.
Like beyond just like he betrays his targets, like he does some like just evil stuff, like actively evil stuff.
Okay, and then last one, Garland Tyrell will be our last of the day.
All right, Garly. Ooh, Garland the Gallant.
I would say one of the most deserving people of the nice list, personally.
What a friendly guy. He's really nice. He's nice to Tyrion.
Yeah, and he's one of
a
very
bit of a
few
litmus
to actually
test.
like stand up to Joffrey and like say like that was
Yes.
mean. You shouldn't have done that.
And unlike 99% of characters in this series, he seems to have a healthy relationship with his significant other.
Yeah, he seems like a genuinely great guy all around.
So he's dying soon, right?
I was gonna say I think he might survive the series.
Honestly, I think he might.
Yeah, because honestly,
I don't know,
right
man.
now
I want to know what's going on with the Tyrells. I want to know what the plan is for the Tyrells.
Yeah, because like they're very divided right now. Because like Willis and Garland are in the far west. Like they're trying to get Brightwater Keep, and they're maybe gonna be fighting against Euron, and then we end up with this whole situation in King's Landing where there are pretty good odds that Mace might end up as regent, in my opinion. So it's just gonna be an interesting bag.
Mace is dead. Mace is
100% dead. Marjorie, I don't know. I tend to think she'll live, but she's certainly going to be out of power soon. We do know that she wins her trial.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, thanks to, I think it's in the Mercy chapter that's mentioned, that the queens have won their trials.
I think Garland's more likely to die than Willis, though, because Garland's actually riding out to battle.
I agree.
Willis is kind of safe in Highgarden.
Yeah, I think Willis is like the member of any of the high houses in Westeros that I would say is most likely to survive, like, wins in Dream. He's pretty well positioned.
I like that theory, the Admiral Kurd theory, that the original...
Oh, yeah, that it was the lost viewpoint. That's... Yeah,
Tyrell. That it wasn't going to be Greyjoy and or Dawn. It was going to be a Tyrell POV.
Yeah, which honestly would have been a really cool perspective. I mean, obviously it's great to get, like, the Kingsmoot and Victarion and Asha, but, yeah, Tyrell, I wish we had more on.
Notice how you didn't mention Dawn.
I like Arianne.
Yeah, me too.
Also, it seems like the reason I didn't mention Dorne is because it seems like Dorne was never in question. It seems like it was Dorne and the Tyrells that were going to be, rather than, like, Dorne and the Greyjoys. Yeah. We also had one last super chat from Gail saying, do Constantine James. Just kidding. He's been very nice, but we needn't add him to the list. Yeah, no. He's been doing very well. Very good Jon Snow stuff recently. But with that, I think we've been through everything.
Well, it's 25 past 8, and the only thing I've eaten all day is a bowl of cereal. So
go eat.
I'm in my pajamas. It's been a messy day today. It's been a bad day. It's been a rough day, man.
Sorry.
And this live stream's made it worse.
I know. What do you got going on?
Oh, me? Oh, as if I haven't mentioned it enough already.
I know.
The Real Ramsey is coming out this week, comparing book and show Ramsey. Obviously, next month, Quinn and I, we're going to be doing all kind of awesome Duncan Egg live streams. I'm going to be doing Duncan Egg episode reviews. I might even be doing live streams with a friend of mine who really wants to watch the show and hasn't read the novellas and doesn't know anything about the novellas, which is really cool. Like, that's a really unique position to be in. He doesn't even know who Egg is, by the way, which is kind of crazy.
Oh, really? Martin didn't spoil that for him?
He'll probably get spoiled at some point in the next month, to be fair. But yes, and I'll be releasing all kind of cool videos during the Duncan Egg era as well. And if you want to check out the Patreon, go to my channel, patreon.com/fancyhaven or whatever it is. Discord access, fun exclusive videos, commentary tracks, all that kind of stuff. What else? Oh, merch. I always forget to show my merch. FantasyHavenMerch.com. I sell t-shirts, mugs, cool Haven stuff to support the channel. Quinn's training to be a lawyer, high-flying lawyer. This is my job. I quit my job to do this, so I do appreciate all the support. You guys are awesome. What about you, Quinn? What's going on with you?
As you can see, I've changed the screen to the thumbnail to tomorrow's video, which is the sequel to my Feast for Crows Cersei analysis, discussing her role in A Dance with Dragons and the way I think it differs. It is almost done. I think I have like 2 minutes left to edit, and it'll be up probably tomorrow at noon. So stay tuned for that and look forward to it. Thank you all for joining us. This is fun, and hopefully we'll stream a bit more before I have to go back to school, and then we'll obviously have Duncan Egg. So we have a lot more going forward.
That's a cool thumbnail.
Thank you. It is a work in progress. It might change before tomorrow.
Nicole Kidman Cersei.
Yeah, it really is. The artist by, I believe, Kyra is the name of the artist. That'll be in the description of the video.
Let's go.
Thank you all again for watching. We'll see you soon as we wrap up. Also subscribe. I forgot to say that, I think.
Subscribe to Quinn the GM.
Yeah, trying to get to 85K.
And me. And me.
Oh,
75K.
Jesus, that chat is
Let's
moving.
go.
All right.
Sleeping.
Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
All right. We recovered well.